think it's time to blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hello everybody, this is Arhkma, and I'm joined by Imp, who is our gracious host. Welcome back to some more Monday Night Mashfest, number 154, and we should be in for a nice tight bracket here tonight. A lot of really strong competition, actually a few faces that we haven't seen in a minute, and I think all these sets should be very, very cool.
And yes, I am PNG tubing because my my travel setup apparently can't handle both the capture card and my camera, so I am PNG tubing. So,
I'd love to see it. I can't match that smile. But youthful innocence is gone from my face. All right, we got our first opponents in just a second. We have MadeInHeaven versus Yosoro. I haven't seen Yosoro in a minute. They like occasionally ping, but I haven't seen them in a bracket in a while. So that should be exciting. We got Saber versus Arc. They're basically the same exact character if we really think about it. But we know what isn't the same exact character? The Matcherino. We got codes. Use the Matcherino. Every day I wake up and we have to make sure that the Matcherino gets claimed. We got a few other quests today. We actually have a lot of those. Is that Paragon?
Yeah, Paragon, they're finally back. They said it was their first quest back.
Nice. Okay. Well, if you haven't yet, you should subscribe to the YouTube, the Twitch, the Discord join. That is a whole lot. And those are adding a lot more money for absolutely free. And you know, they got Scrot on that team. So like, if you want to follow more Scrot shenanigans wherever he turns up, that is one way to do it, is to keep an eye on those channels.
Vanguard Gamers should be getting in here just a second.
Awesome. Okay, so MadeInHeaven actually just coming back from Midwest Mix Fest, got first place at the event, getting himself that first place W. So he'll be coming in hot off of that. And Yosoro, as I was saying, hasn't really been playing like, as much as far as I know, but has been keeping a more lower key. But they are always like, they were kind of the Arcueid player for like the longest time when we have Mashfest. Like Kirby would occasionally pop in on the Arcueid, like at Climax. And there's like a few other times where other players like hardly are offline, but Yosoro is like the online Arc. Yeah. And they play so uniquely for the character that it was kind of hard to get a beat. Like they could just beat like as good a player as you could get, just through some really well placed shields and interactions. So we'll have to see if they can make it work against Made today.
And
this is
thank you for the raid. Just in time for Mashfest.
Yippee! You're gonna watch some buttons being slammed. Right, here we go. Oh, that's a okay. A big JC to start off. That should be quite a bit of damage. Hard knockdown. I think we're starting to see it here. You just kind of get put in situations by Yosoro, just kind of forcing you to kind of panic a little bit. Try to get the follow with the 5B. Couldn't quite get it through.
Whoa.
Big find on the IAD overhead. MadeInHeaven gonna fight back, but out of that MD, misses the super. That could be big. They're gonna have to return back to neutral, try and find a way back in. Just calling that out with that 236 raw out of the corner. Yosoro not respecting any of MadeInHeaven's space.
Yeah, feel like that's kind of a hallmark of this sort of gameplay. Like, not really what I would call the most respectful player in a lot of ways, but it works.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I like about this game is sometimes you just don't gotta show respect. Like, people might feel kind of entitled to it, like, oh, I'm this character, I can do these buttons, and you gotta hold this. And sometimes you just don't gotta. You can just, because you're playing the player, especially. So as long as you can get around what they're looking for, you can find some very funny opportunities. Yosoro taking the round and just keeping Made in this corner. Gonna have to find a way to pop something. Tries to slam out. Yosoro not confident in the combo. Oh, but it's gonna bait out the key. MD'd for good measure, but actually spaced away from it. Yosoro gonna take the first game. All right, going into game 2. We're striking immediately. There are some clash frames made going for the MD to try and get around it all, but Yosoro immediately gets the fatal counter. And that is a very unfortunate start for Made. Now you're stuck in this corner, and we're guessing on arc pressure, and it's so scary to be up close and personal with that 3 ancestor. And we're going for the left-right Oki. And the catch on the clash frames tried to 3BC out. Yosoro calmly defusing that bomb. Not going to use any bar, though. Going to keep everything and just goes right in for the throw.
Chat, I might need to restart OBS. I don't know why, but I'm getting a lot of encoding lag, and that's the only thing I can think of. Alright, chat. Should be back. I'm gonna stop replays because I think that caused the problem.
Okay.
So we're just gonna run without replays for the evening, chat.
Do you want me to join the lobby as well instead of you sending it over to me Discord?
I think we should be fine. I've never had this issue before, so I don't know what caused it. The only thing I know is it started jumping after I opened my replay program and tried to get replays going. So I think it's an issue with that program.
All right.
Yeah. So we should be good. Servers, it's not internet. It's not internet. My GPU was getting cooked trying to keep up with replay stuff. That's what was happening. So we're just gonna nix replays for the evening until I can figure it out, and just run the bracket without them.
Alrighty.
Got blitzsprite and Crystal up next.
I am also going to need the stream pick though. Pointing emoji.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I was like, we're just gonna go straight into it.
I think this should be a fun set though. Crystal on the PCL, pretty consistent with the character. They have been practicing a Vlav as well, and I think also a Mash. So a good little hodgepodge of characters coming up, but most likely we're gonna see the PCL. Well, I don't know. The PCL camp doesn't really like playing into Warc as much, so we could maybe see one of these other characters. But blitzsprite, I don't think I've ever seen blitzsprite play another character, so I don't know. But Warc PCL is maybe one of my top 5 favorite matchups. I have a lot of fun with it. Yeah,
okay.
A very unpopular opinion, but there's a lot of, I think if you play it right, there's a lot of movement in the matchup. And even though you can, if you're on the PCL side, you can get kind of locked out, especially on defense. There's like a good enough ways you can punch back that like has a good amount of impact. The scrambles can go kind of crazy. And then on the Warc side, you're one of the few characters that can really force the PCL to respect your options. You have some really good air-to-airs and some great options on the ground that can really shape up your offense and keep you pretty comfortable away from the PCL player. Moves like 623 to yoink you as well. It's a very touch and go matchup that we've seen a lot with Erin and OmniSScythe versus Oho.
I didn't die. That's not a funeral picture. It's just I had to pick between capture card or camera, and I picked capture card because I figured you guys would rather see the game than listen to me echo and see my face live.
I'm glad we got the PCL colors from blitzsprite here, rocking that blue and black. Actually looks really good on Warc. Alright, here we go. Starting a little shimmies, try to meet with the air-to-airs, but both players still kind of feeling it out. Got caught on the landing by that 5C. Crystal gonna start us off with a bit of a combo. Oh yeah, doing the little extender with the air dash and the JB. I've noticed more PCLs use that. I attempt to do it wrongly, but it gives you just like a little more damage. I just do it because I see other people do it. But unfortunately for Crystal, after the knockdown, gonna get opened right back up by blitzsprite, who's gonna take control of the corner. And we're gonna see this here. Some good Warc pressure. This time challenging right in with the IAD and trying to keep going. Down you go. Good safe jump with JC, just keeping the pressure going. 2-3-6 to reset the pressure. No bar though. Actually, Blitz just walking away, trying to reset the situation, and got chipped a little bit for doing so, but didn't get a full punish. And Crystal just not holding down back to block the full part of block string. blitzsprite gonna take the first round. blitzsprite firing right on back as we get into round 2. Hard knockdown off the throw. Oh, I love that, just the tick in the throw, but doesn't actually get the pickup on the throw combo. I think I remember blitzsprite tweeting out the other day that there was some kind of specific throw combo that they were trying to get and they were having a lot of trouble with. So that could be it. Oh my gosh, look at the health go. Finally a retort from Crystal, gonna find the gunshot. Trying to use that a little more in the neutral. blitzsprite kind of caught staring. You're not going to get a lot on a health recovery, though, so you might not want to heat. Yeah. And Erin going to IAD right in and get a 5A for their trouble. blitzsprite up 1.
Chat debating how I died? I didn't die, chat.
I think I can still hear his voice. Going into round 2. Oh, 6C in neutral. Doesn't find the full hit. blitzsprite at least getting to run block string. 5C from Crystal. A little interesting to see. You do cover a potential jump in, but the slower amount of time it comes out, it leaves you a little more vulnerable for worse trades like that. But the beautiful run under on those rings is going to give Crystal a good combo and a great opening. And JC safe jump. Gonna just push blitzsprite to the corner with the bar. A great eject button from blitzsprite, but he doesn't get the command grab. I think a little too late on the cash out.
Big counter hit here.
5C working wonders for Crystal.
All the way to the corner. So you're dead.
And the 2C. Yep, you are gone. Crystal taking the first round of game 2. They're playing really patient around the neutral. blitzsprite looks like he's trying to add a little bit of movement to it, but he's mostly staying a little more retreated. And Crystal eventually she takes the space, and that's going to be a big confirm in the corner. Now you're boxed in. Are we gonna get out? Rebeat 5A. Actually catches the whiff on the 5C. blitzsprite trying to find that 4BC to get out, but a little too late.
Oh.
And too late on the heat. Yeah, that's just a mess up. Heating too late on that 6-6C can be trouble. And if even on the startup of 6-6C, if you're too close to when it started, it will just force you into a card cancel. Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting situation to be in, and you just kind of have to know it. But so despite it all, what could have been a very bad situation, blitzsprite managed to get out, but stayed too close. 2C snipe. I don't think this will be enough to kill MD.
Oh my god, it did.
Oh, doesn't even need it.
Can't believe I killed. I thought there was gonna be a sliver left.
Yeah, I expected after like at least an MD, you do like dash in 3BC and get enough bar to probably do 6-2-3. I really wasn't ready for the 660 just to kill though. And now Crystal firing back in game 3. blitzsprite already stuck in the corner. And caught high shielding. Nothing thrown out from Crystal, just a 2C fatal. That looked really wonky, but it works out. 4.3 on that. One good hit here could end the round, but blitzsprite gonna fight back on the tech throw. We'll drop it.
Oh.
And the overhead. Crystal trying to mash out of there, but because of the armor and no reaction to like cancel out into a super, it's gonna let blitzsprite get out. Gonna use the heat and just starts running. Want all that health back. Oh gosh, that backdash on the 5C was so scary. Oh my gosh, finds the low. We're not gonna have the meter to no, we're gonna need not enough. But stuck in the air, this could be good.
Oh.
Fatal JB caught Crystal pressing. I would say either probably JB to try and interact before blitzsprite could get it out, but too late. And now blitzsprite on set point tries to come in with that 6C. Unfortunately, not invincible during it, and Crystal's 5C just covered every single base. Okay, what are we doing here? JC tries to 5C both players Moondrive.
Oh, nice.
I like the idea from blitzsprite to try and use 2C, but I think the second jump that they used killed the momentum, so the 2C didn't really travel as far, and blitzsprite was not quite able to find the hit on Crystal, who was just kind of sitting there. B counter. Blitz losing a lot of health. We're doing some shields. How are we getting out of this situation? Blitz manages a good run under Crystal, able to block, but still blitzsprite finding that hit. Could heat here if they want to try and win this round. Backs up immediately, do the tech. Great eject button. Gonna get the hard knockdown off the 236 BC. Great cash out, build up a bit of moon. Doesn't actually build up to half though, but neither player on their moon resource, but the bait from the heat is gonna allow blitzsprite to get a lot of damage. I don't think this will be enough to kill.
Maybe.
You're gonna get one more knockdown. What an air throw! And I'm not sure if the 3 BC was intentional. Maybe expecting it to clash, or was looking for some other option. I think the only other option I could think of there is maybe 3C to catch, but it doesn't work out. And blitzsprite takes 2 rounds that were looking so dire in that game 3 to win the set 2-1. And they're gonna move on to fight against OmniSScythe, so they get to play the PCL matchup again.
Dude, you cannot play in this bracket and avoid the PCL matchup.
Like, my ideal bracket is like running into like 3 or 4 PCLs personally. Maybe also running into all the Marios. It's like top 2 for me right now. But we are going to be moving on to winners quarterfinals. I think we are still waiting on N, if I'm not mistaken. But we do have P, so we're gonna get Shinoa versus Jaykom. So this is these two play a lot. Shinoa's gotten a lot of advice and help from Jaykom, and they've run tons of sets on different characters. But we're gonna see. I'm assuming this will probably be Mario Aoko, but Shinoa has been working on Akiha lately, so we could see the first appearance of that. Akiha and Aoko kind of do similar things, but I was talking to Shinoa about it maybe like a few days ago, and they were saying they think it clicks a little more than the Aoko does on where they want to be within the space and how they want to interact. And the characters are really good, and Shinoa's really good. The Aoko's already been proven, so if Shinoa can get to the point that the Aoko's at with the Akiha, it could be really scary. But I think for Jaykom, I think probably just on the Mario, was on a little bit of a reprieve, maybe like occasionally playing. But I don't think they were in the last Mashfest or the prior brackets since Climax. But now back in full strength, made 7th place at Climax tonight, went on a heck of a run. Literally only getting double jeopardied by Ori, who they lost to in pools.
Getting double jeopardy is like so bittersweet, because on the one hand, you're like, damn, I lost to the same person twice. But on the other hand, you're like, this is the only person that could beat me. Like, I got everything else unlocked.
Yeah, I have the John that only one person could beat me, and I'll take it.
Yeah, exactly.
Both players are in. It looks like the Aoko is going to be locked in.
Dude, Aoko's thick. I wish he got more representation.
Yeah, the character's good, but definitely requires a bit of effort to get that true potential. And currently, Shinoa is the only one who makes the continuous show in bracket with her. we've definitely had players like Gozen who make a very occasional appearances, or might just be lurking in like a lobby somewhere. But Shinoa is the main Aoko on the clock. Gonna be fighting against Jaykom. I think we got 2 Marios in here today. We got Kirby and we got Jaykom.
Yep, we're gonna actually see the other Mario in after this on the next set.
Here we go. Immediate air throw starter for Shinoa. Gonna force Jaykom a bit back. Double MD spend immediately. Now we're locked in the corner. Doesn't have the most resources. That sure was a bunch of interactions. Good reactions though from Shinoa to get that 2BC out on the 2BC clash. But Jaykom ready and able, turns the tables. Now we're running that pressure. We're gonna be running those chakram pressures, either making you block the double overheads or just blocking high or low. Now working in the throw. We're gonna just kind of see it a bunch. I love the slight delay there from Jaykom. Just stood right in Shinoa's face before committing to the IAD to threaten the throw. Shinoa bit, and the blocking just stays low. But there's the bait again, another IAD to catch the throw.
It's so scary once you get down to that range where you literally just can't take the throw.
Yeah. Oh, maybe thought they were in range for the 6BC. The Marios have started working on air unblockables using 623. The most popular one lately is 623B into 236BC. But since Jay didn't have the meter, maybe expected the 6BC to just catch. And now you're stuck in the corner. You've got no moon, 1 bar to your name, and with that orb on top of you, you really don't want to heat.
Oh, you mashed!
It was looking so good. Unfortunately, the knockback on it is just a little too much. Yo, going into round 3 right off the bat. What a back dash. That should be a full combo. Managed to cash out the meter in time. What positioning? Called out the 2BC to a T. Here we go. Chakram setup again. Tries to go for the left-right, but Shinoa just hopped into shield. Jaykom keeping the pressure. I like that. He didn't actually meter spend right off the bat, and Shinoa thought maybe they could take the nun out. No, you've been working on this, Jaykom. You could do it. Not able to get the heat bait, but we're still working some pressure. Finds the 2BC on the air attempt. And this should be enough to cash out into the 1 bar, into the 2nd bar.
I'll do it.
That's a technical perfect for Jaykom. Had a very few scary situations there, but managed to defuse it. Going into game 2 now. We're gonna have to see if Shinoa can make the adaptions. Finds the air-to-airs. Gonna just end it off with an air throw. Nothing fancy. Wins the clash interaction as well. Just kept it mashing. Jaykom not really ready to handle it. And hard knockdown. Here we go. We're gonna block the...
Is that a frame kill? I don't know enough about Aoko to know. Is that
I don't feel like
I see it so often.
I guess maybe. I've never seen 2-2A done so early after the orb setup before. But Shinoa could be in his bag, not letting Jaykom out of the corner. That was messed up.
Literally put him in prison.
He's like, help me. So Jaykom at least gonna get out of the corner by going into the next round and trying to cash out into an MD combo. Dropped his wallet, picked it back up.
Both of these characters are just like single player the game, right? Like you get that first touch, you put him in the corner, and then it's just like he survives the mazy setups. Oh, stuff in there.
That's an interesting thing to say, because I think for Mario, he doesn't really have those setups that keep you there forever, but he can definitely like keep his pressure going on you after the fact. Whereas for Aoko, as long as they've got a knowledge on how long they can hold the orbs, you could really be stuck in there all day. But for Jaykom, as long as he's never put in that situation, he's ready to run that offense and to catch Shinoa guessing. So Jaykom needs to try and find a space to get some moon back. Actually gets a little bit of damage from Shinoa landing dangerously with shield and the bait on the chakrams. Now there is a very specific setup where you can get throw and have chakrams whiff. Otherwise, the Marios are probably just looking to catch you shielding.
Yeah.
So it's a little Oh, are you?
Double overhead. I think you're dead.
You are dead. That's enough damage to cash it out. Yeah, Jaykom just got a good combo, knockdown, good combo, knockdown, one more good combo for the full cash out. And with an actual perfect, is going to win the set 2-0, sending Shinoa to losers.
Damn.
Now, I would say that it would be an upset, but Jaykom notoriously has a really good set count against Shinoa. So,
okay.
yeah, they play against each other a lot, and Jay is really good at finding the situations in someone's gameplay to take advantage of. And he was just kind of locked in there. Shinoa, I think, just got a little too hasty when it came to dealing with those setups, and was just like, I'm going to do something. And every something I did got me killed, which sometimes just happens.
It happens every time
happens.
I play, to be honest.
But Jaykom in particular is really good at just kind of keeping the aggression going in spots you're not ready for. There was a few neutral interactions that was just, oh, you just thought this was going to happen, and I'm immediately there to meet you to punish you for thinking it was going to happen. But we're going to be moving on to our second Mario of the night, which is going to be Kirby versus Fusshy. And this is a set that I think happens a lot on the loser side of bracket.
Yes.
I think we saw it last week, actually.
Whatever happened to the count experiment that Kirby was doing?
From Kirby, he still does it occasionally. I don't think he does it for this matchup. Notoriously, the last two Melty Sweet brackets, which are the bi-weekly Friday brackets, he's pulled it out against me in losers finals, and
okay,
yeah, it sure is. But we have a few Dantes players running around in general right now. We had Pokey the other day in the training mode beginner intermediate bracket pull out the Dantes and got third. We had Mupix, I think, in the last Mashfest bracket. So there's a few going around, even if Kirby's not fully repping the character, but. Yeah, it's one of those characters that's like, I have this character, I have another character I can use, but otherwise it's the Mario. We maybe could see the Dantes if Kirby and Jaykom meet, but it'd be kind of, it just depends. I still need the return of the Kirby PCL.
Dude, that one day, the image that broke the internet.
I remember being like, we were in DMs and he was like, give me basic PCL stuff. And I was like, I got you. Gave him like one or two things. And then it was just the absolute gameplay of all time. All right. And here we go.
Video. Oh, there we go.
The Mario Ushi, the matchup where every Mario player was in like a Cold War arms race to try and figure out every interaction to deal with, and Fusshy was very, very much the reason why. A lot of the interactions that he specifically would look for, like off of 4BC or 3BC, they kind of had to like plot around. We're gonna have to see if those make an appearance, but Fushy's gonna start off by getting a good hit in the neutral. Just keep the pressure going. Caught dashing in. That may have been a throw attempt. And we're in the corner and going for the 2-on-4 enders. This is gonna be a left-right setup. He just IAD's back for the JC. You are dead. Well, actually, he's going to need one more cash out for this, but I think he's got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just a very quick one turn, and we're talking about characters that can just run over you if you guess wrong. Ushi is definitely one of those characters. Outputs a lot of damage, and your guess wrong isn't necessarily like, oh, I guessed wrong on the block string or something, or on the start. It's like you just tried to move a little awkwardly in the neutral, and you just get pounced upon like a tiger. But Kirby fighting back now, getting Ushi off of him. And now we get some Chocomoki. We were immediately mashing. I don't know what he was looking for. We don't got an invincible DP to get out of those situations.
All the double
second overhead. That's very nice. That'll be enough to kill. Just needs the cash out. Gets a little bit of bar for his trouble on the moon. And yeah, this is kind of an awkward spot for Fusshy because he's kind of needing to find a way to spend a little bit of bar to get that moon back because he really likes firing the moon skills off. And I mean, if you had moon skill like Ushi had, I wouldn't blame you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh no!
Oh my god, you're melting.
You're melting if he doesn't go for the reset. Okay, no, he just actually went for air throw, which is fair. Great 6BC. Yeah, the changes to 6BC this match is really cool for Mario because, like, if you get it to start up enough and Mario gets hit, the Nun still keeps going, so it's really good for certain trades. Unfortunately, on a trade like that, on the Clash Brains, it's not going to work out well. Another air throw.
Oh,
That teleports
wow,
through. Do we got the combo? Oh, you are dead. Yep.
Wait, I could have sworn I saw the blood heat actually connected.
No, so he did the teleport into the jump out of the teleport, and it has enough iframes to actually beat the heat out.
Oh my god.
And that was what I was saying earlier. Like, you guessed wrong in the neutral once, and that was you thought you were safe, and then you got 6-2-3 bead, and then you just could not get out. Fusshy really good at that lockdown. Great MD on the 2-2A. That anti-airing punch nun, trying to get out of the way of it. But Fusshy will be able to start that pressure. Using a bit of moon skill is going to take away that gray health. Kirby, though, going to pop the MD right back. Get out of the corner. Big BC. There's that 6BC. Cash it out to keep everything safe. And the chase on the backdash, and that'll be a true combo. Kirby catching in time. 2A is going to reset the situation. No, what a great catch. Actually following through on the dash. Fusshy just landing and immediately getting met by a boot.
Do you know how much recovery she has on landing from those dashes?
I don't think it's too much as long as Fusshy didn't press a button.
Okay, yeah.
As long as you kind of caught before Fusshy could really react to you getting there. It's all the more important. Unfortunately for Kirby, Fusshy managed a good offensive to take the round back. Now he's on set point. Great block, recognizing the 6-2-3 attempt. And gonna catch Uchi for jumping away. Great patience there from Fusshy, not getting bit on those chakrams. Still in the pressure. Could have waited it out, but got fatal countered by the 2B slide. But we dropped those. Good wait. Just let Fusshy get through his pressure. We're waiting it through. There's the gritty. There goes the moon skills. Block on the 6-2-3. Oh, the sandwich! Great heat. That was really scary.
Oh.
Unfortunately, great Spider-Man from Kirby is going to seal this round. Going to just need the single bar to cash it out. I feel like that's a pretty rare situation to be in. At least I don't feel like I've ever been caught in situations like that, but he might be cooking. Love these conversions into the chakram once again. You love the little side, like the little step step he takes. Just like, I need to get a little closer for this. Oh, the 2-2B actually connecting on trade. Oh, we're spacing out, keeping away, setting up the nuns. Oh, actually chased the moon skill teleport, but didn't quite find a hit. Gonna keep the block string going.
We held that heat a little bit.
Cash out. No jump cancel. Just gonna use the full thing.
Oh, nice.
Tries to see. Yeah, same side. I thought it was maybe gonna be on the opposite. Blocking him out. Gritty. Great block again on the moon skill. Unfortunately gets opened up. This shouldn't be enough. He's looking for it. Yeah, okay, good wait this time. So there, Kirby managed to wait until the teleport was firmly there to heat. Unfortunately, the 6-2-3B coming in clutch again for Fusshy. And he's going to take the set 2-0. Yeah, that corner situation is so scary because of what you don't immediately see. Because of how far she can jump at you, you just get opened up sometime. It happens.
Yeah. You know what else happens?
Matcherino?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Came in Matcherino codes. We have a ton of codes. We got stretch goals. So as you guys already know, at 150, top 4 gets paid out 320, top 6, 660, top 8. It sounds far, but we have a phenomenal track record of hitting at least top 4 payout for Melty specifically. But the first thing is claiming the codes. Visit the link in chat, click the blue claim code button, and put some free money into the pot. Also, do all the Paragon sponsor quests. Those put a ton in on their own, And it's literally just like joining the Discord, following them on Twitch, and like other socials, which if you're not already doing, you should, because they're pretty based.
Yeah, money's always good, especially because it's free. It's really rare to have money be free in situations, but all you got to do is click a few things. Specifically 2 things, unless you're already logged into Matcherino, in which case it's 1 thing. And it all goes to a good cause, which is people getting to play Melty Blood and getting a little bit of reward for their efforts. We are getting our next players into the set, which is going to be Jaykom and OmniSScythe. I don't remember the last time they played, but they play pretty often. OmniSScythe, our resident PCL player that just be doing stuff, and it's very cool to see. And Jaykom, our resident, he just be doing stuff. This is the matchup of we're playing the game.
I think the last time I players play on.
I feel like it's been a minute. I think Jaykom was planning on going to the next lunar phase or was live, one of the 2. So maybe they'll get to play in person if OmniSScythe can make it out.
Dude, come on out, Omni. We removed, we don't have bracket fees anymore. It's just venue.
That's crazy. You guys are at the, was it the Brookland?
Yeah. It's a much nicer space too, so I'm able to like set up all my consoles, so all the PS5s, all the PS4s. We got a lot of really good space.
That's awesome. I wanted to just take a very impulsive flight out. Unfortunately, the only days I'm having work for like the next week are most importantly on the weekend, so I have to be there.
Fair enough.
But we're starting off. OmniSScythe working the pressure. But gets caught shielding.
Oh.
The 2-2 says get off me. I like Jaykom's use of 2-2B. He really just uses it as a way to eye what his opponent's looking for. Unfortunately, getting opened up after by OmniSScythe on the jump in. It shouldn't be enough to kill.
Today's OmniSScythe color is Yanagi, chat. I can answer that for him. Without him even telling me. Yanagi from Finland.
It's a great 6BC. That has become a button that's really beneficial to use for Mario to get out of certain PCL ranges. It's a little risky because it's a moon skill, but if you catch a bad rebeat or you catch them doing something unsafe, like letting 5C, 4C rock, you can really get a punish. And even if you get like shot by gunshot, the Nun's gonna get you out of the corner because they'll carry the totem. Fortunately, OmniSScythe taking the round, and Jaykom getting put immediately back in the corner. Back on the throw. Great immediate reaction on the 236A from Jaykom. Gonna get that hard knockdown. This time gonna do the reverse side of the chakra. Tries to go for the left-right. Punishing with 5C. Omni wanted to cover immediately in front or above him, but Jaykom was already gone. There's the tick throw. Set it up again. You're so cool! That's my goat! Had enough space to do a raw 236C. And by the time Jaykom first got a hitbox on him, he had already gone into the armor and was on the way back. And with no reaction for anything like a 2-2C, it just allowed him to muscle his way through.
Toxic.
Nah, that's real. That's absolute gap.
Look, listen, it's making use of all your tools, and I respect it, but it's toxic. I can't believe that worked.
No, it was insane because there was like an extra layer to that, which is I'm expecting you not to hit me immediately on startup with something. And I think maybe Jaykom tried to swing low, and 236C startup, she does like briefly get a little bit of airtime, so you can low profile certain moves. But if you get hit at all on that jump back, which takes, I want to say like maybe like at least 50 frames. Like you can get blown up for it on, I think it's a fatal counter. But if you can get the turnaround for the armor, you could just absolutely obliterate health bars, which Omni did, and took the game for it. Sorry, as a big 236C fanatic, I'm happy to see it. I saw him testing it earlier. I was playing him just before bracket. So I'm happy to see it get more utility. That move is kind of broken. But now OmniSScythe not letting go of Jaykom. Gonna do the DP for the left-right. Does the micro walk back for the same side. Wasn't confident in the 2A hit. Great 6BC from Jaykom. He's gonna need to find a place to eat here. Unless he just locks in and says, I don't need it. Nice, going for the Goomba Stomp charge, but not trying to jump up. Goes for the opposite side. And finds the overhead as well. That's a fatal. Not gonna be enough to kill. But one more Oki can do it. And catches the DP. What a clutch amount of plays there from Jaykom. Just said, I will slowly chip you down until I win this game.
Oh my god, snipe.
Nice. Yeah, great use of the 214C. Can be really good at catching people trying to anti-air you or trying to jump away from you. Because when they jump away from you and they see you in the air, they try to turn around and like anti-air you. And I think Jaykom was trying to do like 3BC or a Spider-Man. And before that could even happen, OmniSScythe said, nah, hold this laser. Jaykom holding this pressure well. Great 3BC. Caught Omni, I think, trying to swing something.
Yeah.
Here comes the Chakram. Left, right. Goes for the throw. Tricky, tricky. And the 6BC going to the cash out to keep it all safe.
Oh, the nun just gone.
Great backdash, avoiding the 5C. Not a little too high was OmniSScythe to get hit by the air unblockable.
Oh, you're dead.
You're not dead. The scaling should be enough, unless OmniSScythe wants to test it. No, he's just gonna do air throw left, right. Great match. That is not like completely safe.
I think looking. One more guess.
No overheads at all, but OmniSScythe blocks it out. But the punch nun from downtown finds the hit. Jaykom, 2 very clutch round wins to take game 2. This is anybody's game.
Yeah, I wonder if he was trying to fuzzy jump or something just to kind of get out of the corner. Because I didn't see.
He may have been. Yeah, he may have been trying to jump out, expecting maybe like a slight retreat from Jaykom or like some other option like slide. But did not. Oh my god, the throw! Took the nun with her. There's that 2-3-6 feint this time, catching the low shield.
Oh, police in the air.
Big hit. Laser doesn't connect though, was a little too high. Forces Jada a moon drive. Unfortunately, was in such a bad spot.
OmniSScythe finished the combos.
Big fatal though. Finds the 2C hit. It's like the one use 2C's got is getting those really weird hits. Left, right, opens Omni up. No meter to cash out, so just gonna let the chakrams fly. And now we're out of there. Don't want the smoke.
Oh my god.
And the 3BC to call out the jump B.
Jaykom was so ready. Omni,
And then he just waited. He went for the whip chakram specifically. OmniSScythe biting, and now out of MD going into this round. Jaykom on set point. Okay, this time OmniSScythe waiting. They able to move around due to the shield. But there's that homing 214C again working wonders. And the clash frames allows OmniSScythe to jump shield as well and get the punish. Unlike the other Spider-Mans, doing 3BC on shield, it does just lock you in to the full animation. And you just unfortunately can't escape it. All right, OmniSScythe gonna use the MD that they got. And gonna make it out of the corner. Great hook with the 6BC.
They're gonna go before the ball. I'm gonna spend at least one here.
All right, here's the Oki renew safety. That was not a safe jump. Jaykom said, I'm gonna mash out, using the rapid beat to get out of there. Just said, I don't need this. Tried to go for the left, right. Actually managed to get back a little bit of a hit.
Jaykom's anti-airs have been so on point.
They're so good, especially for a character like PCL who wants to come in with like a slower air button. It can be really good to find them. Unfortunately, messes up the setup. And Jaykom gonna get opened. OmniSScythe taking a round, and now this is it. Round 3, game 3. Maybe thought Omni was gonna get a little closer, but he rocks it with the 5C. And he's gonna start his pressure. We're dropping it. It was a little awkward. Tried to 6BC out, I think. Jaykom back in the corner. The heat builds up a lot of health as well. This could be good if Jaykom can find a hit and at least get a little bit of moon, but it's not going to be it. Omni's doing something. He's picking it back up. He's playing a game of hot potato, and Jaykom is very hot right now. All right, guess for game. You died.
Was that just like?
It's a frame. So it's like
Yeah, the frame kill. Because it looked like it just went through him.
yeah. So it's like you play a guessing game with your opponent because it's like if they fully charge the 2C, you die by taking like 2k. If they don't do the charge and they whiff it, they have a little bit of end recovery, but if you attempt the shield, if you don't get the timing right, and you immediately let go of shield, you die because you're in gunshot range. So you have to be really careful for like what you want to take and what you don't. I think for Jaykom, he could have actually taken the hit and still lived. It just was very sketchy whether it was going to happen or not. And that can get a lot of people. There are a few characters that I think can challenge it a bit easier and are more inclined to not even attempt to shield it. If they think it can get out, but a really good frame kill. Like if you are a PCL player and you need to get yourself a win by any means necessary, just throw that out right at the end of the set. It'll work out. We got our full roster of players here in top 8 now, with OmniSScythe sitting in winners finals. On our next set, we're gonna have Erin and Fusshy, and on the loser side, we have Kirby versus Yosoro and Shinoa versus MadeInHeaven. I think that's a pretty expected turnout for all of these players. Definitely one or two that could have gotten a little bit closer on it, but it's definitely a healthy crowd. We've got ourselves 2 Marios, got an Arcueid, 2 PCLs, the Ushi, got ourselves 1 Aoko and a Saber for our trouble. Definitely a lot of very North America characters and Arcueid Brunston. But I digress. You know what we could also talk about? We could talk about the match.
Yeah, we could.
Actually, how many codes are we at right now?
But I think we still have a bunch left.
How do we have 33 codes? We got Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. Guys, come on. Now, I know last time we managed to get all the codes claimed before top 4 like fully like started in terms of like loser semis. And we could definitely do it again. We've got at least 85 people in the Twitch stream alone. And I know we got YouTube people. Everyone say hi, YouTube. So let's make sure we get those codes contributed. If you want to donate directly to the Match Reno, you can. We do really well to typically get that top 4 payout. But we also do have the Paragon quests. So if you follow them on YouTube, subscribe to them on Twitch, or do a few other things, you can put extra money into the pot, all completely free. And it would be very appreciated.
Absolutely. Got Erin already in the room. I'm trying to think of the last time I saw these play.
I want to say somewhat recently, but I could be wrong.
It wasn't so far back, but I feel like it hasn't been in the last couple weeks.
Unless I'm thinking of someone else. Did they not play last week? I remember someone being on a really good tear last week.
But he was on it.
No, they did play last week.
They did. Yes, you're right. You're right. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Fusshy played OmniSScythe in losers, beat OmniSScythe in like a really close set, and then played Erin, and then I think Erin just kind of cooked, which we're very used to seeing from Erin. Very consistent competitor on the PCL. Has been practicing a bit of Akiha, but I think we're gonna just see the PCL because that's just kind of their character at this point. Very good character and very good at playing it. Very different from OmniSScythe in the fact that they are very good at playing patient and staying within good ranges and getting you to bite on them.
Yeah.
So we'll be in for see it if Erin can just calm Fusshy down and stop him from kind of jumping all over the place and doing all these fancy catches, and just kind of keep the game down to a simple science.
Erin's quite good at that. Even if like the first game doesn't go their way, they're quite good at like taking a second and being like, okay, now I know what I need to do. Last week grand finals, yeah, well, you're right.
Here we go. Fusshy gonna find first hit, just running right in. MD immediately from Erin. Great jump shield. Oh my goodness.
Oh, the lightning.
And the laser to catch. Yeah, I think that's good for catching both of those teleports as long as you get the timing right for the special. Because as long as you do A, it covers the regular jump and it covers the double jump that Fusshy can go for. Now we're stuck in the corner. Up to jump back. That jump JC was really scary if Fusshy had decided to 6-2-3. Actually fools him on the block by doing the cross up, by doing the A-Rekkas really close.
Oh, and the hip, I didn't believe. What?
Yeah, the TK 6BC. Opening Erin up. Back JC, not gonna find the hit,
Yeah,
but at least
so careful now.
Oh, there's that half charge 5B and the 2B. Right, doing the delay on the A follow up to keep it safe, and it just goes right back in, going for the low. That should be a good chunk of damage. Now, actually finishing off with the air throw. I actually feel like I've seen that air throw finisher from Fusshy a lot more than the meter cash out nowadays. He might just be more stable, and if he's more willing to use the meter for his movement, he's really content to just do like the 3.7, 3.8 that he's getting otherwise. Erin now running that pressure, staying pretty close.
Oh,
There's that shimmy. Yeah, perfectly in that 5C range to catch a jump out. I'm surprised to see Fusshy not try and bite, but maybe a little more scared of the gunshot than of that 5C.
Oh, tried it again. Maybe tried to call out. Erin just like put them on.
Yeah, I think for Fusshy, he was feeling, so Erin does this thing sometimes where they like turn a switch and they go, I'm going aggro, I'm going on top of you, and I'm gonna just do my up close block string. And I think Fusshy thought that that was going to be the time it came out, so wanted to preempt it with the TK J6B. Unfortunately, it was not, and Erin said, nah, I could do this for a little longer. I'm getting kind of comfy over here. I think the big thing that'll force Erin to try and do that a little more is that they notice you jumping out of the corner at them directly or like throwing a button out from the block, and they'll go, okay, now that you're like trying to jump on me, I'm gonna close that distance. Erin taking the game, but Fusshy gonna find that really big hit to start us off. 4.3. Gunshot into the B Rekka. Going in for the 214C to get the full cash out for a combo. 3.5, almost 3.6. Doesn't actually go for the meaty. Then Fusshy just mashed right on out there. And there's that cash out to the 214C to the left right. The yoinker. Do it again.
Is that the technical term, the yoinker?
That's what I call like a lot of throws. Just they're the yoinker. There are some that aren't. Like I think if they have too much impact, they're not quite a yoink. But when it's like a softer throw like that,
yeah,
definitely a yoinker. I don't think I've seen this route before. Getting the high fatal, for me, I would just go into 236C follow up and then just do something made up. But Erin's got all those nice combos on deck that do maximum damage. This should be a great cash out. 4K.
And next touch will do it for Erin.
Tried to let the charge 2C rock. Fusshy able to find the shield, but not anything to catch. Great gunshot in the gap. Erin gonna take the round. But just eyeing for an opportunity to poke in that offense. Fade back 5C. Little too late to get the punish or the full combo off of it. But Erin getting that block string, and I love the run in 5A. Caught Fusshy mashing. Maybe expecting the IAD. Shimmies. Trying to get Fusshy to bite. And he manages to get out. Great TK 6BC, or just J6BC in general. Just said, I'm covering this option. You're trying to anti-air me. Get out of here. I'm heating as well. Now don't get hit. What a 5A. Oh my goodness.
No fear there at all.
Sweet Chin music, and that's gonna do 3.9 and send Fusshy to the corner, who now has no moon and no meter, is gonna have to find a way to get out of this situation. And there's no good options, but that might be the worst, and you might be dead for that. Oh, you are super dead. We build the moon, get into 3 BC, cash it out into the 236 BC, and that is a wrap. Erin gonna take the set and move on to the winners finals.
Versus OmniSScythe, El Clasico.
Truly the Mashfest Classic. Is another tri-state winners finals right here. Because Connecticut's technically part of tri-state,
Yeah.
right? Isn't it? It's Connecticut, New York, and New Jersey.
Yeah, for how close they are, I wish I got to see them play in person more often.
Yeah. It's crazy that like all of y'all, like that's like a 3-hour distance by car, if even. From like
Probably a little bit less. Like closer to 2, I want to say.
It's just crazy to me because I'm just like, we got all these players in Florida and we're at least like 2 to 3 hours away, and then I could imagine probably other areas like in California or maybe even like the Minnesota, Wisconsin area. It's just like, oh, we gotta get in.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't have enough hands to label all the really good tri-state players that there are for
There's
this
a
game.
lot, specifically with like Lumina too.
For sure. But I know we got a good few people in this bracket also from some really good regions. And I think our next one, are we going to have Kirby and Yosoro? Yosoro,
Yep.
I believe, also from Tri-State, right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, you saw New York.
Okay. Yeah, I remember seeing Yosoro at Crossover Arc, and I don't think we played any Lumina. We actually played Actress again. But yeah, it's another really good player from the region. And we got Kirby out in Quebec. Looking actually, we are in the talks to try and get him to crossover whenever it is.
That's good.
It'd be good. Kirby doesn't make too many offline appearances. I think the last one was like We Mad, and that was a long while ago. So it'd be good to get him some offline EXP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get some more Marios, because Jaykom and Vivian are like our offline Mario reps. But Kirby brings so many of his own tools to the table that it would be really cool to get to see that in person. And if you would like to possibly support Kirby in that endeavor, you could go and visit the Match Reno. We got a lot of codes left. I'm looking to get those codes claimed, guys. We ain't got all day. We've got like maybe another 2 hours, and I would like to get them done within the hour.
We got more than enough people watching.
Yeah, we're halfway there. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer.
Take my.
Well, I swear. I've been on like a early rock phase for like the last 2 days now.
I respect that. Dude, Bon Jovi, they're sick.
I was listening to AC/DC, and then it was going through like my catalog
All
of
right,
like previously listened to rock songs. I've got a lot of music from like the 90s and 2000s rock that I used to listen to my dad play in the truck. So I'm just like, oh yeah, we got Incubus, we got Cake. It's just like a whole hodgepodge of songs. Unfortunately, we can't play any of them here. We would get destroyed by the copyright claims. We got Melty Blood music, which is equally as peak.
It is equally as peak. And, in fact, the wrong songs can also get you copyright struck.
Oh, man. We're getting started here. Kirby trying to play a little keep away. And this is one of those matchups where Arc can just monkey on top of you, but Mario does have a few options that can try and stem that, but you are taking a very big risk to do so. And unfortunately, Yosoro, very, very good at staying on top with this pressure.
Oh,
the overhead, but doesn't get the cash out. All right, Kirby had like take a breather there, running back to the other side like, wait, calm down.
Oh no. Trying to get a keep off of this.
Doesn't look like it. Was maybe trying to find a specific knockdown or attack, but Yosoro not biting. gosh, Kirby has no health. There's the heat. And great evasion.
Even still, though, Warc can help that with just, like, pretty much any hit.
Yeah, with the amount of bar that Yosoro has, if he can get a good enough combo, it'll all work out. But Kirby using the shield to his advantage. Unfortunately, he's running out of time.
Yeah.
Yosoro just said, "Nah, I'll pratfall. I got you. You can't do anything about this."
Yeah, Kirby doesn't have the time. Doesn't have the bar to even try second heat.
He needs a... Yeah, there it is.
Okay,
Nice heat. And get the fatal.
Oh, not like this.
Not enough.
That was so close. That was so...
Kirby just needed one more hit. He used so much for it. And though he can probably build the moon back up, it's a bad place to start this next round. And Yosoro kept all their resources. And it's not looking good. Got the mid screen left, right. Going same side.
Oh,
But doesn't block the overhead.
Jaykom.
Yep, you gotta stay here for a little longer. Oh no, tried to maybe fight out in the middle of the Rekka, but Yosoro was just delaying it. And quick round 2, it's gonna put Yosoro up 1. Kirby, you gotta do it. We're gonna have a Mario mirror if you win this set.
It's another classic.
Nice throw on the overhead this time. It's gonna allow Kirby to start the block string. And manages to find the overhead on the side switch. Cashing out. I love that. Empty IAD into that low. Mess him with that block. Kirby doing a lot better, just continuing to run this pressure. Whiff on the air options, but Yosoro panicked into the shield and gets thrown. It's looking a little scary near the end there, but Kirby doing some really good pressure. But gets caught mashing on the land. And Yosoro's going to start this round off out of the gate. Presses the button. Wow, I didn't think that's how that worked. That's crazy. Fortunately, doesn't respect the none on the shield encounter. Kirby gonna take the turn back. I love the way, I think Kirby was expecting Yosoro to try and gamble again on the 2-2, but still finding an opening after. And baits out the counter shield. This will be one more knockdown. Kirby will have to do one more situation here to win the round. No catch on the heat. Oh, you are taking 6.9? 6 point, like, it's like 6, maybe 68?
I haven't seen this in so long.
In the
Oh
queue.
my god.
6.9, yeah, I think that's the max damage it can do. Or like really darn close. But you still lose the round. No?
No.
OTGs? Nothing? Kirby? Wow, Tokyo drifted right over Yosoro's head to find it. It was looking a little scary, but great interaction there from Kirby, winning that round and gonna even the set up at 1-1. It's a tricky thing about trying to B counter around a lot of Mario's nuns. A lot of the Marios are playing with the idea that you might try and B counter them. So they'll either like jump around you or just plan to do their shields accordingly. And in that case, doing that BC allowed Kirby to get out of that situation and just kind of make it a favorable scramble. Oh, we are missing all of our buttons over Yosoro. And he picks it up and sends it to the corner. Immediate heat from Kirby, though. Oh my god. Yosoro saw the anti-air nun and said, I don't care, I'll block it. And just kept the pressure going. And now Kirby has no heat and is going to be stuck in this corner for a little bit longer. Goes into the unblockable. Kirby's still stuck. Blocks the overhead. Nice loop there to keep it going from Yosoro, and the throw is going to be enough. Getting the wall bounce, keep the combo going. Now Yosoro on set point. Kirby got to stop the bleeding. the little spaghetti and meatballs at J4BC. And the hard knockdown mid-screen. Now, what are we doing? Just there's that 2-2. Not enough time to let Kirby get the follow-up, but it forced the scramble, and Yosoro gets wrong, trying to do that low shield. That overhead fatal is going to do a bit of damage. Double cash out for 4K. And the bait on the throw, just a full IAD to catch. And now we're at an even set, even rounds, going into the final one. I think Kirby's like expecting a little bit more movement when he's jumping over Yosoro. Yosoro has very much just been holding their ground. Oh no, this is not looking good. No more heat. Down you go. MD's the only resources. You gotta block this pressure. Yosoro finds the throw, gonna get a bit of damage for this. Cash it out with the air throw. Possibly. Oh, you are dead. You are super dead. And there's the cash out into the 3-bar. I don't even think that was needed, but the Melty Blood works out. Another perfect for Yosoro is going to win the set 2-1. Yeah, that was brutal. Kirby had some really good options, and if it was another player, there were some like really big option coverage situations there in the neutral or when he tried to push his advantage. But Yosoro specifically was not biting on some very interesting choices and was able to just take it home. Very well done from Yosoro. Going to be fighting against another Mario with Jaykom next. But before we get to that, we're going to be seeing Shinoa and MadeInHeaven play next. And if you would like to support the bracket, please go visit the Match Reno. I don't know what code. Where were we at in codes? That 23?
Yeah, 23 codes left.
Guys, come on. I just saw the number jump up by like 10 people in the Twitch chat. We got to get these Match Reno codes. You do exclamation point Match Reno. It lets you know you can click that link, press some buttons, put some money in the pot free of charge. And if you'd like to actually put your own monies into there, pretty good at getting to that top 4 payout. We just need 150 in the box. But if you would just like to contribute through a code, it's perfectly free. You just click a button, sign in with...
we got a real-time donation.
Oh my goodness.
Mick, thank you for the donation.
Oh my god, Mick. I haven't heard from Mick in like a minute. Thank you for the $10. Very much appreciated. And I can see, I can see the people who are putting in their codes. We got quite a people. Shout out to Crystal
just said in chat that like I did my part.
Truly. So if you would like to do your part, make sure you contribute to that. But here we go. Gonna get some Aoko versus Saber. More protagonist roles on the stream.
I'm not gonna lie. I wish I saw more Aokos.
Character's cool, and then she 2BCs me, and I'm like, I hate it here. No, you can't start the round like that. Maiden was like, all right, I'm gonna jump around. I'm gonna see what the opening is. Really just stood there and said, I'm a match 5A. But that's gonna let Shinoa take the corner, and now you run the mix.
Oh my god.
Second overhead. Characters with that linear straight air dash coming in with those speedy JAs can be really difficult to block because you're having to count like each of them.
It really is straight. It's like the most...
It's like, how'd you do that?
Yeah, it's like the most Dragon Ball kind of air dash. Like, it's literally just directly straight. Even like Dan's is a bit of a curve.
I cannot believe MadeInHeaven actually avoided that 2-2. Unfortunately, not able to get much off of that. We're gonna take the round. I will say, I think Roa IADJA is the best overhead in the game.
Oh,
I know we don't have any Roas in the bracket, but I have the need to say that. But Aoko JA is very similar approaching button, very quick, very hard to deal with. And Shinoa not getting the chance to use that because MadeInHeaven's running great offense. Throw. Finds the low with the 2C on the side switch. I really like that. Instead of going for a full safe jump, went a bit further on the distance. See if Shinoa would bite on you being a little bit away from them. And now Made off to the perfect, bringing Shinoa back to that left corner. Delay BC from Shinoa, gonna get out of that situation. Is it Orban time? go. 4BC and the opener. Just leaving it there. There's that 4C, the dreaded 4C. Right. Oh, not all your health. Gonna dive kick out. MadeInHeaven trying to stay alive. Gets the overhead of the moon skill, but no pickup. Oh, you died. That was not according to plan. Shinoa was not playing games. A very dangerous, aggressive heat. Shinoa taking the first round. The first game.
Yeah.
I like the idea. And I think it's cool when people go for the aggressive heats. It's just, it was a really unfortunate situation because it wasn't like the most during block string, and Shinoa just said, I'm out of here. I'm not doing this. A pretty quick backdash to get out of the way of it. And was able to just immediately get the pickup off the orbs. Nice cancel on the clash frames. Using that 2-1-4 to just snoop in. Went into MD because there's no meter to save. He's gonna have to just run staggers. And gets opened up from that 2BC. Shinoa getting out. That's right time. Good high shield. Delay BC, another delay, reshield. Great MD dive kick. MadeInHeaven closing the distance. Shinoa not ready for it. I think in that shield situation, Shinoa was at a pretty good advantage, but I think just a little too delayed on the response gave MadeInHeaven an opening. Insane movement. Tries to snipe with the 623A, but Shinoa manages to sneak by. Here's your hard knockdown. All right, we guessing. How we blocking? Patience finds the low. Oh, unfortunate B counter. Gonna get opened up. Shinoa using the last little bit of moon that they had to get that BC out. And because of that, it is safe for the block. And just a raw 2BC on start. Oh, we're scrambling. Made is on the back foot and they can feel it. Shinoa, I'm gonna actually keep it same side or deck to mid screen. Gets punished. Finds the low. Gonna just be a punish. No big fatal counter. But this still will give Made a good combo. What? Huh? A rear drop. And now Made's just slamming out. Shinoa pressing on these lasers. And this should be a guess for game situation. Finds the 4C. Finds it again.
Oh,
you deserve that.
You had that.
You super deserve that. Shinoa, go to your room, young man. I actually have context for that now. I finally got to that part. She does swing the sword. It does yell Excalibur.
I would hope so.
It would be really funny if it was just a completely unrelated sword. Like, oh, my bad. That's not it. Oh, the doubles. I like the patience to hold shield there because sometimes Shinoa will just detonate it immediately after he tap shield. Oh, you're dead. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
you
you're
are.
super dead.
What?
What?
I feel like he was trying to last arc there. Something happened. Crosses and wires didn't connect, and it didn't end up mattering. Shinoa gonna win the set 2-0. Gonna play Fusshy now. I don't really have much more to say on that. I think MadeInHeaven played that really well. Just really awkward situations where the scrambles get kind of rough. And I think Aoko's pretty good in those situations, but Shinoa in particular is so good at understanding what to do if you're trying to do panic defense in them that he'll just run you over. It can be rough, but it was a very good effort. We're gonna be jumping back over to the other side of bracket now to losers quarters, where we've got Jaykom and Yosoro. So Yosoro going up against their second Mario of the day on the Arcueid. Match Reno plug. I'm not using a funny transition for this.
Yeah,
guys,
just claim codes. Claim codes.
Claim codes. We're at 21.
21 codes left? Oh. Dude, if you're
21.
in the bracket and you haven't claimed a code too, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's rough. if you're not gonna at least claim the codes, you should at least claim something else, and you should use !shop. Got some cool stuff. Got some cool T-shirts, like the Melty 2v2 that we did back in July. They got that design still fire. A lot of cool stuff goes towards supporting Imp and all the Waz gaming stuff, which is much appreciated. So make sure you go check that out. You can at least get yourself something along with supporting the cause, which is very cool. We got Jaykom in here, and Jaykom, I think Jaykom's playstyle can work pretty well when dealing with Arcueid, just for the sole fact he's not really willing to hold pressure if he feels like it's not safe. If he thinks that you're taking advantage of how good your buttons are to enforce like a metaphorical pressure, he'll just go, nah, you got to make that real in practice or I'm a punch. All right, there we go. Both players are in now. So who is Fate Testarossa? Is that like a Fate character, or is this completely unrelated? Because I know Yosoro tends to have like characters from like whatever anime they're watching. I knew where the last one was. I don't remember the name of the show, but I remember watching it. But I don't know this one. Let's start us off. Jaykom closing the distance off the 236. Oh, interesting interaction on the BCs. B counter is going to work because of the moon skill, but doesn't get anything off of it. Jaykom just applying that pressure. Great 2-2 from Yosoro. Unfortunately, I think due to the wall splat, not able to find the 214C. Wow, the IAD getting smoked by that 236, the nun turning around. Bump, bump. And here we go, Chakram time. Gets opened up low. That's not going to be enough, I don't think. Doesn't get the punch nun into the air throw. What a mash out. Yosoro closing that distance on the health ever so slightly. There's the punch nun. Right, going into round 2. And Yosoro closing the distance really quick. Wants to run that pressure. Goes for the overhead mix. Jaykom tries to get out of the way with a backdash, but the 214 catches. We got some interactions. They tried to match out. Maybe wasn't expecting the JC to cover as he got to the ground, but that move is big. We're out of there though. Jaykom just giving a little more space. Good shield. Caught the punch nun coming. Yosoro keeping the aggression going.
Oh, nice shimmy.
That was really well done. That's going to be a perfect. Yosoro definitely got those one turns in them, especially in this matchup as we were seeing with Kirby. If Kirby was winning a round, it was really like down to the wire, a lot of good mixes. And for Yosoro, it was, I need to like catch you on just a few things and will your health bar down. There was nothing left. But Jaykom finds the air unblockable on the reset. And we're going to need one more knockdown. There's the cash out. Second cash out. No, going to finish with the air throw. Safe jump. Doesn't catch the shield, though. Tried to wait for something to show, but Yosoro just kept approaching. And is going to get the full cash out with the 4 bars. 5.6? 5.6. Tried to backdash out. That is not good. Jay fighting for his life now, but has MD and Heat. MDs and Heats uses both of them at the same time, and Yosoro actually respecting both. That could be the game. No, gonna just cash out. Great blocking so far. 2-2B, shields it out. He's gonna let Yosoro get out and start the pressure back. Finds the low. Not gonna get the meter.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yosoro was ready maybe for like a 4BC or something, but Jay just opting for the punch nun, which whiffed pretty far and able to just get the pickup on the land. Jay up 1. Now Jay starting off with game 2, doing some chakrams. Very interesting shield interactions. Tries to 3BC to catch Yosoro in the air, but JC coming in a little quick. big overhead hitting him with the charged JC. And now we got some chakrams. That's the Jaykom special. That specific setup with the momentum following the opponent as they're landing. I love that setup. And I think this should be enough. We're gonna build the first bar. Turns the corner around. Not enough. Even with the slide OTG. But he manages to get the pickup. Maybe Yosoro just wasn't expecting to live after all that. But now Jaykom on set point. An immediate 3BC. Oh, I love that. The pitcher to the catcher. Jaykom getting another hard knockdown. Doing it again. He gets to keep the pressure going. Yosoro just holding it. Trades the 2BC with the air action. Letting those moon skills rock. Realize Jay is really low on resources right now. Only a bar of heat. No MD. Gonna retreat out of the way and gets caught. Gets caught by that IAD JC. Getting the overhead. Gonna cash out into the Melty Blood. Build the moon a bit. Get the round. Trying to stay alive. Wow, it looked like Jay was really trying to space around that 2-2 as well. But the absolute tip of it finds home. Oh, there's the double trade on that chakram. Oh no, buffered the 6-2-3C early. Yosoro is able to find the shield just in time on the nun. So that's going to let him get out and punish. I love the shows of the shield. Now Yosoro getting that pressure, getting the combo, sending the corner. Yep, 2-3-6C this time. And now, yes. MDs gets opened up low, but didn't trust it. Finds it anyways. And we're going to cash out.
Yeah, trusted that first hit.
Yo, no, not like this. You had it. You just had the Melty Blood. All right, here you go, Chakramoki. Guess for game. There's your blocks. Pulls the shield out. Jay backing off. Finds the trade on the nun, but Yosoro is going to be the one to do enough damage to kill. That was, that could have been disastrous, but we're going to go to a game 3. There's that 2-2B coming in. Caught Yosoro mashing. He's going to give Jaykom the opportunity to start his pressure. Looks at the chakram, goes for throw. Great no shield from Yosoro. And unfortunately, that MD from Jaykom going to catch that whiff on the JC very much. Now we're going for the pressure. Trades on the 2-2, but forces Jaykom off. And there's that punish this time. No, actually waited for it. And it gave Yosoro enough time to block, but then he just hauled in to get that throw. The day that we get Jaykom to be super ready to get those shields on the heat is the day he will truly be. He will be winning every major offline. Counter heat.
Oh, the clash.
Managed to find the hit on the low, but not able to get much after. Yosoro running in, 2Aing the 2-2B and not doing the shield catch for it. Now you gotta guess. Caught him trying to go for throw. Doesn't find the confirm, but the mash into the rapid beat gives Jaykom the round. And now can he end it out this time? Or are we gonna go to round 3? 3BC starter. Catches Yosoro jumping in the air again. Side switch, great block so far. Finds the 2-2B and the 2-on-4C for that hard knockdown. So same side high. Jay blocking it all out. Great backdash, getting you away from danger. And the cash out. Yosoro not ready for the nun throw. That's what I like about when the Marios start kind of running away and running around.
Yeah.
They're doing it with presence of where their nun is as well related to you. So they can find openings like this. And that should be enough. Jaykom cashing out with the 6-2-3C. And moving on to losers semis. And looking really confident in that final game. Looks like he had all the pieces put together and just needed to just put them all in place, take the picture, get the snapshot, and he'll be moving on.
The winner of Fusshy and Shinoa.
So for Fusshy, he's just looking to keep going. Already had to play Kirby earlier today and won the set 2-0. For Shinoa, they're trying to win this because they want that run back with Jaykom. And it'll be interesting to see how these two play amongst each other. Both just really energetic players, but I think for both players' parts, they can, when they truly feel pressed, stay away from each other and build up their own game plans. But I think in Aoko's case, you can build up a house, set up a lot of traps that the Ushi just kind of has to navigate. Whereas if you're the Ushi on this side, you're a little more at the whims of the Aoko kind of running on you. You're more looking for like any rebeats or whiffs that you can take advantage of.
Oh, okay.
But here we go. We got Shinoa in the room, just gonna be waiting on Fusshy. And while we're doing that, we still got Matcherino codes, and that's messed up. We should have no more Matcherino codes, but you could at least still do the side sponsor quest. We got 20 codes left. Bees, make sure you claim them. Do your part. It's all appreciated. If you want to put even more money, we have these sponsor quests. Like if you subscribed to the Twitch on Paragon, you put 80 cents in. If you just follow them on Twitch, you put 28 cents into the pot. That's a free 28 cents right there. So do your part. Let's get some of those codes done. We have both of our gamers. We do. Can we double check that Fusshy has his music turned on?
Oh yeah. Fusshy.
Yeah, he's getting his code. Everyone point at him and yell to turn on his music.
I added them as well.
Just index pointing forward emoji. Okay, music is on.
Nice.
We love to see it. We love it when we get to follow the rules of the bracket. Here we go. Fusshy doing the jump to ABs to get psyched up. Unfortunately, they got psyched up to get thrown into the combo. Guard knockdown for 4K. Oh, no orb setup. Just going in raw is Shinoa, finding the low. We're moving. Another empty IAD into the low. It's gonna open Fusshy up. That'll be the round. Quick, perfect for Shinoa. That's the hard part for Ushi as a character in this matchup, is you are like inherently taking risks to get out versus Aoko, but you don't even have like a meter or meterless way to get out like with an invincible move. So it's even more of a struggle. You just have to get a good like mash out and not get detonated on by orbs. Great spacing though in the air. And the bait on the throw. Oh no. Gets opened up quickly low. That's not gonna be enough, I don't think. But it's gonna be close. Oh my gosh, all the orbs. The detonation. Quick round for Shinoa.
Really quick first game overall.
Yeah, that's one of those games where it's just, I really did just kind of guess wrong on my block. And I guess I'm just going to have to block better next time. It's hard to like take notes in that because the neutral itself was like one bad exchange. Where even then for Fusshy, it was really close to working out. But when it didn't, it all just spiraled so quickly bad. But it looked like he's trying to take advantage now. Finds a throw and work the left, right. I love that movement. That was so tricky. Shinoa not able to follow along, even with Aoko's added air movement. Fusshy dropping it, unfortunately.
Nice.
But picks it back up. Yeah, that was great of RA. Just said, I'm out of here. Tries to reset, though, and he might be paying for that. Never mind. I don't know what's happening. Raw 6-2-3A, and then nothing. And then we picked it back up. Unfortunately, dropped it once more. And now you're stuck in the corner against Aoko Azaki. But, oh, okay. I thought I heard the hits. Yeah, I thought I heard the hit sound, but no, Fusshy gonna get caught in the orb. No meter though for Shinoa, and a great call out. Shinoa trying to just run some rebeat pressure after throwing themselves in the corner. Fusshy gonna take the round, fighting back. Nice catch. Just stared right at Shinoa and said, "You're not 2BCing me. I'm not jumping at you." I love that cash out. 4.4. And the IAD back. Finds the JC. Keeps the bar. And gets this to turnaround. Equally fast game for Fusshy. Gonna take the game with a perfect. My bad. I guessed wrong on my block against Ushiwakamaru. I guess I'm just gonna hold that, and we're gonna go into game 3. You know, I think this really shows how both players can run a pristine offense and how scary it can be on the receiving end on defense. Fusshy gonna start us off with more offense as if the last round didn't even start yet. And finds the charge C. Let's it go. All right, Shinoa fighting back, finding that 2-2. What are we doing to get out of this mix? It's just raw shield, immediate into the BC. Tried to catch the reset, but was a little too early on the tech. And Shinoa answering back, getting the anti-air with the 2-2A. Yeah, definitely looking for some of these openings in weirder spots, but Fushy's really solid at doing that. But now you're stuck in the corner. He finds the TK J6BC, gets the punish on the rebeat. Now Fusshy is one round away, but can he keep it? Shinoa with the quick JAs. The gritty teleports in. Shinoa patiently holding the pressure. Tries the 2BC out. On the other side was Fusshy. He's gonna get some good damage off of this. Finish it with the air throw. Safe jumps it out, but he's still able to keep his pressure using the 5A to cover and manages to find the backdash. Pressure is so scary. Shinoa's doing such a great job to block it out, but gets caught trying to run away. Whips the 3C. Fusshy just heat and said, "Get off me. I don't want to hold this."
Oh.
And finds the low.
Should be it.
And it is. Just keeps it simple. Finds the block string. And Fushy's going to win the set 2-1. And they're going to meet Jaykom.
Before they get to Jaykom, we got to head up to winners final. Got the PCL mirror. Erin versus.
Yippee. I'm so happy. I'm starting to like this matchup a little more. Like, playing it. I think it's pretty funny. These two players, having played it so often, you can kind of get an idea how they kind of take the game plan into perspective. If we have anybody new, it's like Erin, a bit more stable, is really good at poking more aggressive options. Whereas OmniSScythe, kind of looking for things, like looking for very specific options that your opponent wants to do. And Omni will go, when you do this, I'm going to try maybe this. It's a weirder option. You may not be ready for it.
Yeah.
Yes, Jay, I do want to watch you. I got you. Everything is just it's a little sideshow till we can go watch Jaykom play more Mario. This might be true, unfortunately. Well, I'll have to see. The one thing we should be seeing is these Matcherino codes. We got one more set till top 4 like truly starts for me, and we got 18 codes. So please make sure you're claiming your codes. Kind of need that. It'd be really appreciated if you would do that. We got a few codes that we can claim.
Got Erin in the Omni.
Now these two players, they have been working on secondary characters as well. For the last few weeks, OmniSScythe's been working on a Ushi, and that's been pretty cool. I think it's a character that low-key fits his playstyle pretty well, but it was definitely an awkward character to kind of pilot if you're not used to it.
Mhm.
And Erin's been working on an Akiha slowly over the course of a few weeks, and that character's scary. Giving that character where like you are rewarded for getting your block strings down and having good like patience and discipline on your overall offense, and giving that to Erin, very scary. I don't know if we're gonna see that here. We're probably just gonna see the PCL mirror, but it's interesting to think about where they're going in terms of like exploring other character options.
Mhm.
All right, there's OmniSScythe. We're back. This is also sponsored by water. Make sure you get your hydration break in
Oh, I gotta do
as
that
we
right
start
now.
this. Yeah, I was cooking right before hopping in here for commentary, so I made sure I got myself a big old thing of water.
They are good to. Omni, if you're watching the stream, you're good to go.
Please start the real match. Cleverest Dodger is my favorite character from Monty Python. Ah, there we go. OmniSScythe also on the hydration train. We'd love to see it. So for this one, is this OmniSScythe white and then Erin black? It's really says a lot. Oh, great.
Yeah, Omni. Yeah. I think you have it right.
We are scrapping in the corner. I love that falling JA from OmniSScythe. Able to find the turnaround as well. 6-6C, get you that 4.1. Now we're gonna run that pressure. Now you may notice that they don't always go for like a safe jump JB after doing the pressure in the corner like that. They might throw in the air dash to try and threaten more with the air option, maybe bait out a throw attempt, or they just might land low. Here's again. That time going for land 5A and baits out the throw attempt. Oh, drops it, but Erin's not teching it. And I don't blame Erin honestly, because sometimes Omni will drop in really disadvantageous points to tech. And he will take advantage of that, and it would probably save him the meter if it worked out. So Erin just going into the next round saying, you know what, my turn, I take the corner. Now you gotta block me for the next like 20-30 seconds. Yep, tried to shield out. Erin ready for the BC out, gets the shield. Gonna do throw into left right? No, just gonna do a safe jump. Going straight up. Great heat. But Omni's still in the blender. Love the back jump. There's just enough space where Erin can't really threaten with 5C. With a full carry, gonna throw out of the corner though, and does the drift back, finding the JB, getting some more damage going. Oh, looking for something. Maybe wanted to do like JA into air throw to keep it tight within the mid screen, but it's gonna give Erin a chance to sneak out of there. And the fade back JC, that's huge. Don't think this will be enough to kill to build another bar, but you're gonna force Erin to the corner, 236 BBB into that 6-6C. You just have to guess once, be it on throw or on a strike, and to find it. Bound the 2C though. Yeah, OmniSScythe was eyeing possibly after that delayed BC to find a JA if Erin tried to pursue a bit more aggression after the fact. And even though it whiffed, was able to follow Erin's movement with that 2C and get the catch. With game one going to him. Right. Erin trying to keep that pressure going. OmniSScythe getting out, getting some good damage. Throw out, left, right. Goes the other side. Oh no, Omni was like, oh, there's no way Erin will just hold shield. That'd be crazy. And Erin said, nah, I'm just gonna say here, I know you're gonna gunshot again. Sometimes You just gotta know the player, and they might just go for the option expecting you to drop shield. And gunshot being so fast, it makes sense sometimes for the opponent to try and look for it. Erin using the shield out of the corner to their advantage once again. Gonna start some block string. OmniSScythe showing some patience as well. Great 4A. That's really big. So doing the 236A follow up there into the back part where she peels out. It can clash, and it's really awkward on clash because you can't like jump cancel out of it. But if you can manage to sneak the hit in like it was there, you can get so much for it. OmniSScythe finds the throw, not enough to kill, but finds the low. It was a little scary for that drop. I think Omni could have killed the meter that he had, but it's going to benefit him just for the sole fact that he gets to keep everything. Well, just slowing down the Rekka. Caught Omni trying to move. Erin's running a tight ship now. We got them blocks and that combo's going. Tries the overhead, 660, and OmniSScythe just says, I don't want to deal with this. I'm out of here. And finds the B counter as well. That's huge. Gonna get so much health back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Omni jumped way too close in there. Erin was actually just a little bit out of the corner as well. So Omni ended up overshooting the JB attempt. And now we're back where we were just a second ago. We're running those rebeats. The whiff 2B is a little scarier than a whiff 2A. When that happens, you get kind of, it's a bit more recovery, and it gives your opponent a little more time to react.
Oh,
there's that drift again. OmniSScythe getting so much off of that.
Yeah, just like that, like pretty much.
Got 25 seconds left on the clock. Lets it rock.
Oh, the DP?
Yeah, right into the 623A. Specifically, OmniSScythe air dash in as soon as Erin MD'd, and because of that, didn't have the opportunity to get the shield out. And that was kind of checkmate. Erin even in the round count. Oh no. Maybe expected Erin to jump away, or was maybe trying to IA DJA. Otherwise, because of how much recovery PCL can have using an aerial like that, it sent him plummeting. Got the block on the overhead. 660. MDs, unfortunately, the throw is there. I could not believe Erin blocked that. The side switch on the landing was crazy. But caught Omni trying to jump away, and that should be enough to kill.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing super optimal damage. Gonna work it into the 214C. Erin on the board.
1-1. As expected, though. I feel like often these two go to 5 games.
Yeah, I think aside from it being a mirror, they both play so well that it really will just be back and forth on the day, but it will always be close. Okay, OmniSScythe starting us off, throwing some hands, getting the throw. Oh, actually finds the overhead. Looked like Erin was expecting it to be the half charge, and so blocked initially high and then ducked back down as the hitbox came out. Unfortunate. The ender going for the same side. Erin not ready for it, and OmniSScythe gonna get the perfect. Yeah, you can spot it being same side if they do like a micro step back. Just the very slightest bit of movement. And there's that air laser. Unfortunately, just a little too high to find the JC on the MD, but caught Erin panicking. Found another big fatal damage. 660 for 4.3. OmniSScythe's pressure looking so good. Great heat though, able to punish the closeness of that 5C and the full cash out. It is a DP, so it's definitely scaled, but you get the full cash out. Still 4K. Oh my goodness, it was too far away. Erin was ready to have to shield it, but doesn't quite catch. Alright, OmniSScythe getting pushed to the corner. Erin doing quite a bit of damage off those combos. And I'm starting to see those 2-on-4 A charges in the block string from Erin. I think it's an interesting tool to showcase if your opponent's not really ready to react to them. OmniSScythe trying to use the heat, get that health back. Finds the far laser. That's actually a huge call out because if Erin had just full committed to the dash in, I think they actually cleared it. But because OmniSScythe specifically did the B and Erin tried to go for gunshot, was able to find the confirm into the 6-6C because you can cancel into it, and then managed to find the 2-3-6 BC right after with as little heat as he had left. Now OmniSScythe 2-1, trying to secure a spot in Grands. Yeah, I'm working in these 2-3-6Cs is OmniSScythe. Was just a little too far away on the gunshot follow-up to get the full confirm. Erin, though, gonna get a pickup. Keeping it simple. 6-6C to the corner, get that 3.9. And gets the safe jump with the JB to beat out the TP. Three, 6-6C. OmniSScythe is shielding. He just got kicked trying to jump in. Erin just saw a little bit of momentum coming from OmniSScythe's side and said, nope, back to the corner. Out of here. They're running in now. OmniSScythe's going to win the Mash War. The throw as well. Love that little jump back into the 2C. Erin just looking really uncomfortable in the corner now. OmniSScythe just doing their best to find an opening that Erin will bite on. Not actually going to cash out into the 2-3-6 BC. Finds the throw after jumping in. Erin managed to get the stone hat, but just didn't get to utilize it. And now OmniSScythe on that point. Big cash out there on the 3-6. Just lock in key. Possibly one more interaction could let Erin win this, but a dangerous jump from OmniSScythe sneaks away from the Rekka. That cash out. Gonna go into the heat. Knows that if Erin got a good hit, he was done. 6-6C. And there it is again. This time with the ADP. Recognize that OmniSScythe was stuck in the air dash as soon as the air dash, the MD came out. It takes advantage to get a full combo and the corner back. Now OmniSScythe stuck in the corner with one bar, no moon. And here comes the 2-on-4Cs to keep the space. Unfortunately for Erin, they have to take a little bit more space after the fact because of the pushback. Although with some great call-outs there on those shields from OmniSScythe, but after taking the space, wasn't comfortable with what was next. And Erin's gonna take the round. Now we're even at 2 apiece. I dashed so sorry. Yeah, you did. You kind of dashed in there. You stopped and kind of looked and said, I didn't expect to get this far. Which is rough. It's an awkward situation because if you're jumping, like if you're running away from PCL and then she manages to jump and turn around, you're either going to try and find like a 3C possibly if they don't JB you, or like if they try to jump at you to JC, or you just need to get out, just run. And there's nowhere to run right now. Erin is just laying the smackdown in this corner. And the only way out of this is probably going to be like finding a good Abare option or like a good shield out. So there's that B counter. You are going to get got. It's the combo though. And the 5C snipe. OmniSScythe is looking like they were set to lose the round, but they have the advantage here. Nope. Got stone hatted. There we go. We saw the stone hat from Erin earlier. That didn't really amount to much, but now this time was ready to take full advantage. And now Erin on that point. OmniSScythe need to find a way to stop this momentum now that it's here. GG. Oh no, canceled maybe a little bit too early on the 236 and gets caught by the second part of the gunshot. Erin slowly bringing Omni to the corner. What a TK 3BC. Evades the throw attempt from Erin. And you're going to get quite a bit of a cash out off of this in terms of gray health loss for Erin. And you bring Erin to the corner. There's the cancel in the 2-on-4C. What a JC clash. Beating out that 4A, which is so awkward for PCL to have clash. And now we're even. Chase. Omni finds the throw. Jumped right back. Erin opting to retreat. Finds the JC, but unfortunately was a little too far away to get the wall spat. And a great 3BC from Erin is going to get out of that situation. Just going to opt for the air throw. EP super to get possible left right. Same side. No, gets the opposite side, but OmniSScythe is just ready to heat on it. But jumps right into a 236B. Oh, and tried to mash on Wake Up as well. Erin taking a little bit of daringness, not just worry about the shield. Just said, I'm gunshotting here, and you're not shielding this. And this is rough for OmniSScythe. We don't got the resources for this. But waits out with the shield, finds the gunshot. Gonna build a bar. It's gonna be Erin, though, who's gonna get the heat out. Oh my gosh, this is so tense. OmniSScythe needing to find a place to heat. Finds the overhead. Erin not confident to block the overhead. There's the cash out. Omni not going for the heat, though. Oh my god, that actually did meaty. Waits out the 3BC attempt. 20 seconds. Finds the 6BC on the poke. Erin not ready. Caught pressing something. And OmniSScythe is going to move on to grand finals on the winner's side. That was crazy. I respect Omni for like not heating at all in that situation. Just said, I'll wait. I think I can win these situations. And I'm looking back. I've got the stream like a little bit behind on my side, so I can see like instant replays. Caught Erin pressing something big enough for a fatal hit with that 6BC. If you go into the PCL missions in Lumina, they mark 6BC as a poke. And for like a good amount of the game's lifespan, I was just like, that doesn't seem like a very good poke. It's negative. It's like, it's very showy. It might not be good. But if you can find those in those clutch situations, it closes that distance so well. And unlike 236C, where it takes a second to start up, so you just immediately lunge forward. If you get the hit as well, you get the jump cancel. You get a full combo that can lead into a lot. It's just a very well-found hit in such a clutch situation. Good job to OmniSScythe. But for Erin, they're going to be waiting down in loser side because they're going to need to see the winner of Jaykom and Fusshy. And before we get into that, we got match Renos. I'm going to move over here. We got 14 codes. Can we get 14 codes claimed before this starting set?
I think we can. I think we can do it.
We got to have 14. Yeah, this Fusshy guy, he might not be here. He might not make it for like the next few minutes. He can have a little bit of an accident. Just enough time to get us this this next few codes. No? We still, guys?
No codes?
Come on.
No codes from any of the gamers?
No code? Just a little bit of codes, ma'am? Alright, well, we have Fusshy here, so I guess we're gonna have to go into this. Can we at least get it done by the end of this set, though?
I think it's entirely possible.
I think it is. People just gotta boot it. The link is right there in the chat. We gotta do it.
Ushiwakamaru と覚えてもらおう。懺悔代わりだ。一曲聴いていけ。
Back down to first.
And Fusshy starting off getting some good damage. Now, we saw this earlier between Kirby and Fusshy. Fusshy can very much just run you over if you're not careful. And Mario has a lot of very specific things that they have to do. That, like, in most matchups, it would just work for them. And in this matchup, it doesn't. So they have to be really ready to adapt. Fortunately, that's a tried and true Fusshy setup where you tried to throw him and then he just immediately 63Cs. And because the 63C is a super, it's throw invul and you take a bajillion damage, but it's also fatals. But Jaykom managed to mash his way out, but then he got 623 and I guess it didn't matter.
Don't you love when that happens? Sometimes you're like, I guess it's, there we go.
I gave it my best shot, you know. A little bit of drops, getting some stray hits, but the jump in from Fusshy looked a little slow, but managed to find it. Yeah, I'm liking a lot of the jump game here. One of the things that you can do to make Mario's life a little bit harder is staying away from him like pretty far and jumping back. Because as long as you're blocking those attempts to anti-air you, you can use them a little bit to your advantage and to frustrate the Marios. You can also reset them and blow them up for a bajillion life points. And Fusshy quickly taking game 1. Fusshy wants that run back with these two players. Absolutely. But this time it's Erin on the loser side, so they're going to have to fight the person they lost to first if they manage to win the set. But Jaykom's not out of this yet. You got to get like one Ushi game where you're like, oh, right, you do that, and now I can actually fight you. Catch. Jay working this well. No, actually didn't get the knockdown on that, but that's okay. Just caught him jumping around and not blocking with the none. And this should be enough to kill with the second bar. Now you're solely tapped out on resources going into round 2, but you get the perfect. And you can definitely build it up. Great defense. Recognize that Fusshy would like to call it to try and cash out to keep it safe. Got caught mashing, but Fusshy wasn't able to pick up a full combo. Now Jay working the pressure again, gets the left right, but doesn't get the confirm. Love just the gusto to just dash in there like that. No, Jay, you could have punished it earlier. Actually, I don't know if Mario can get there in time on the Hyro. Usually they use a 2-2C to try and punish it, but Jay was just in a good spot to just jump shield it. And I guess it didn't matter. He just found some good hits there and fired back equally as strong as Fusshy did in that first game. And we're going quickly into game 3.
OCL's Arhkma saving my butt with comp.
We did have one Mario in the bracket today with Yen. I don't know how they did today. I think they did pretty good. I think they were just outside of top 8.
Yeah, right outside.
Yeah, very solid Ciel player. They pop in from time to time. I'm always happy to see them. They rock a really cool like black Ciel player. Oh my gosh, I gotta watch that in slow motion as the 3BC enraptured by the 6-3BC. That was so sad. And now Fusshy on set point needs to find a way to... Oh no. There's a cash out into the 2-on-4C. Gonna try and make this a left-right. And just 3 BCs, no fear of Jaykom possibly going into 2BC because I think it might actually whiff if you 2BC, Ushi 3BC. But Jaykom managing to get out of there, get some chalk from Oki going. We're out of there. Just immediate heat. It immediately jumped out of the way after the heat, and Jaykom taking advantage. That just looked like a very specific player interaction of, oh, I know you like to do this when this happens. Gets the side switch as well on the Chakra Moki. Has to catch out early because it looked like it was maybe going to drop out. Great blocks. Fusshy needs to keep strong on the defense. Tries to TK 6BC. The punch nun caught Fusshy trying to smack the other nun out of the way. Now we're even, but Jay tapped on resources. Fusshy only a stick of butter, but finds a 3 BC high. And that's going to start a good bit of meter build. Going to do a lot of damage. No cash out on the bar.
Shield.
Great blocks. But the overhead, yeah, that's the one you don't see too often. And then you see it and you're just like a deer in headlights. All right, guess for game. Left or right?
Oh,
Goes the other side, gets the meaty, and that'll be it. Fushi's gonna move on 2-1 with a perfect. And gonna go play Erin. I don't have anything to say except we have 13 codes left.
Yeah, chat kind of let us down. I'm not gonna lie.
Please check in. Make sure that your family has all contributed to the matcherinos. I know we got a lot of kids these days. They be on their phones, and you can use your phone to contribute to the matcherino. All you got to do is spread the link around. You can do it like an old email chain. Be like, you must send this matcherino link to 10 friends, or else you will get bad bananas for the rest of the week at the grocery store. Just whatever we can do to get those last 13 codes. We don't have to do that. We've got enough people watching the stream on all sorts of platforms to get it done, but sometimes we got a little aggressive with it.
I think lately I feel like we've had to get more aggressive with it. Claim the codes.
You're right.
Claim the codes, chat, please.
But we are getting locked in here to our next set. So we got Erin in now, going to be playing against Fusshy. And their last set last week was kind of brutal. Like, there were times where Fusshy was able to get something started, but Erin is so good at cutting momentum and calling out like certain approaches or certain like, oh, I'm gonna get you here opportunities that it can make Fushi's game plan in particular really rough to play against. On the other hand, Ushi does pretty good in the PCL. Like, they've got very specific tools that they could use to cover a lot of options. I think what makes Erin so good is they cycle through very specific options that Ushi doesn't have good answers for, and you just have to gamble on some of the gaps.
Here we go.
Gonna get that started. 2-1-4-C. Good block from Erin, but gets caught trying to throw. Was noticing all those little small pokes and expecting maybe a tick throw. Great cash out from Fusshy, and this will be enough to kill.
Yeah, we're seeing a bit of a change kind of in Fushi's strategy as well. Like, no longer really going for the air throw ender nearly as much. Kind of really like actually cashing out and just going for the extra damage.
Yeah, I think especially Fusshy kind of needs the left-right stuff to get that pressure going. Erin, a very good player at dealing with the pressure, but if you can get the open up early on those left-rights, where they may struggle a little more with, you can get a lot more of a reward off of that. 2-1-4-C for movement. Great block on the gunshots, just ready to deal with that when it came out. But just a little too close on the jump. 5C gonna get the pickup. Erin looking a little more confident now, putting in with that JB. And there's ever so slight delay to go into that 5B. Finds the opening. Fusshy trying to take his turn. And you are going down. Has to cash in for the 6-6C, but Erin otherwise looking pretty good. Fusshy coming in with a little bit more resources on the meter, but anything could change rather quickly. That was the ADP. That's going to be a big damage for Erin. Great starter. 4.3, and you get the corner. Built the moon. That was a very scary whiff on the 5C, but had enough time to block the 4C attempt. Now Erin gonna go same side high, and Fusshy right out of there, but tries to press the button. Maybe tried to 6-2-3-B to catch a possible retreat from Erin, but Erin held strong and said, I have a firearm. Go to the corner. And now we gotta hold this pressure again, but we got no resources. And we just do it again. How dare you dash at me with no purpose? Go down. Now this is first to 3. This is loser finals. So Fushi's gonna have a little bit more time to adapt. And it was looking strong at the beginning there. But if Erin can keep the amount of control she got near the end of that, it's trouble. It's really trouble. They are cooking. I got the spacing to get around that 5B was kind of crazy, and the wait for the reshield as well. Erin's locked in. They might be them. It's a JB hit, but wasn't confident. He loved the moon skill teleport to avoid the 2C attempt. And there's that opener with the 623B. Well, there's that throw ender. Actually retreated as well. Maybe wasn't looking to get that, but just kind of did it out of habit. Erin gonna just gunshot out of there. Take another round. Fusshy getting that good offense started. Gets the reset as well with that 214A, but drops it again, and that looks like a proper drop. Erin taking full advantage. Gonna take the corner back with a slight mid-screen setup. Got some shimmies. Yeah, great 4BC. Got a little too gung-ho about those rebeats was Erin, and just spaced it a little too far out where that 4BC was able to find home. Yeah, we blocking.
Oh.
Yeah, Fussy.
Erin's defense is.
I think it's really good, but I also think Fussy is going a little too aggressive with it, where they're having to cash out really early on the block string, and now they're out of meter, which even if Erin loses this round right now, isn't the worst thing in the world, but Erin's fighting for it. Not gonna heat. Oh, that's crazy. You actually died for that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was rough. So Fussy just didn't respect the safe jump with a JB, and then Erin used that to go, oh, you just got hit. You're not ready to deal with me if I go right in the overhead, which you're probably not. And just found big hit and had all the bar in the world to make as much of it do so much and just enough for that health bar to go down. Now we are on a possibly set game right here. Fushy's got to lock in, figure something out because it's looking a little scary. We got all this block string, but not enough to secure that round. Erin was on an absolute sliver. The JC catches the overhead attempt from Fussy on round start. 2-3C. Gonna go same side. Yeah, did the step back and did like a little step forward, made it a bit more ambiguous. And gets caught on the gunshot. Good 4BC from Fussy. It looked like at the beginning of the set, Erin was doing a little better at blocking those, but I think Fushy's just picking his spot better on where Erin's trying to do these rebeats or these button presses. Yeah, gonna have to pop MD to keep it safe. Great blocks and great take from Erin, finding the gap to get that 3BC, and that'll be enough to kill off the air throw. Set point in range. We get a gunshot starter. Keeping it simple. Getting that 4.1. Gets the block on the 3BC attempt. Was maybe expecting the 4BC as well. And Fussy just tried to take the turn early and got hard punished for it. And now you're guessing for your life. Ooh, accidentally get the shaft lander.
Had the hit too.
Yeah, I think maybe Erin was trying to gunshot, just did a little too early while they were still in the air.
We're just gonna have to play out of mind right now. Oh,
and you might be dead for that. There's the MD. Not even letting the full 6C rock. I'm a little surprised about that, but built the moon anyways, or the meter anyways. Finds the 6C again, and that'll be the set. Erin, Swift 3-0, gonna meet OmniSScythe in Grands. Is gonna have to win 2 sets if they want to win it all. We got 11 codes left, gamers. I don't know if we're gonna do it. We gotta have 11 gamers who have not yet contributed their codes.
We definitely have 11 gamers. Just looking at the number of people watching, there's only 50 codes.
We got Kasurio committing a code, and they're in Europe where it's like 3 in the morning. Any of us NA or SUD players watching the stream, we gotta do it for Europe. We gotta give them at least finish off the rest of these codes. Otherwise, we are gonna go into this final set of the night, which is Erin and OmniSScythe, which we did see in winners finals, PCL mirror, but one that was very, very back and forth, and OmniSScythe finding some really good ends, and it was looking like to be Erin's set. Just a few unfortunate drops or scrambles, and OmniSScythe was able to turn the tide. We'll have to see if going into this next set that Erin, with momentum, can clean up those drops, find a little more openings, and take the set back.
You are good to go, Omni.
Please start the real match.
Matching defeat.
It's such a good line. I love that line. I just don't like that line when it happened to me.
True. True. I don't think anybody likes that line when it happens to.
It would have to be like so unbelievably clutch that like you couldn't be mad at it. But man, that is a very, very tall order. Oh, that okay. Oh, we're going secondaries. Yeah, here we go. We got the Usher and the Akiha, and I'm gonna just say one of these characters is definitely better than the other one.
I
will say,
what made Erin choose the
I think they just decided they're gonna go secondaries. Erin was already doing a little bit of an exploration with the character prior to Climax. I think maybe the hype of Shijo coming back, or maybe just like Naito and Luffy both starting to play the character a lot more.
Akiha's sick. I'm so glad we're starting to see her a little bit more.
This character's scary. Like, it's not that like you have to block the mix. It's that you're blocking the ring, and like if you get caught blocking the ring at a kind of unopportune time, you could just get opened up, or you could have that happen to you where they throw the ring on you, and then they get there in time to do the half circle command throw, and then you die. Very scary. But Ushi, I mean, you're going to be holding the pressure either way. You don't really have a reversal. We did not want to catch that out. He probably wanted to do like 6-2-3. I don't know how the BC came into there. Maybe a fat finger off of trying to do B. It happens. But now, hold the mix. Got caught swinging, but wasn't quite swinging the right button. All right, OmniSScythe getting some momentum. Finds the 3C. Oh, yeah, that actually did meaty. Oh no, didn't have the MD. Would have had to have just jump shielded it, but I don't know if there was enough time on the clash. Erin gonna take the game.
You were telling me that OmniSScythe was playing the Ushi in another bracket, right? And made it to Grands with the Ushi?
Omni was playing Ushi mostly in the first tournament we had back from Climax, which was Imperishable Night 2 weeks ago. Played like 70% Ushi, and then like 1 or 2 sets on the PCL.
Okay.
But they've been putting in the work on this character for, I want to say, maybe 2 months, because it was like in the lead up to the KOF event. Oh my goodness, get the stone hack, got to escape out of the corner. Erin handled that situation perfectly. And now, here we go, run the mix. That did 4.6. Oh no, and you got caught swinging. That's a counter hit. This character just does a little bit of damage. Just a little bit. Oh, great jump out though, avoiding the 5B. And finds the overhead. That should be enough to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All I'm saying is, if that was Fusshy on the screen, he got hit because he jumped. OmniSScythe had a little bit more patience and said, oh wait, I can punish this. That's the one thing. So 6-3, it covers a really big amount of space and is very comboable into a bunch of things. So if you do whiff it though, it has a bit of recovery, and things like that can happen. Alright. Omni just saying, I'll stay in the corner. It's fine. I can wait. I've got all day.
I can kill you.
Great pickup. Not able to find the full combo. He got the J6BC. Doesn't get the side switch. A little too early on the swing. Good blocks on the side switch. That's always tricky. I'm so bad at telling where the side switch is. And this time, the third overhead finds the hit. Got the jump out, but got caught mashing. Erin gonna take the round. Doesn't even need the meter.
Oh,
Got the weird looking combo that OmniSScythe was looking for. And unfortunately, we got drops. Yeah, we dropping. Yeah, we working on these characters. I think one of the hardest parts that comes with like picking up another character is there are some situations you find the hit and you're like, I don't know what to do here. So you try to go into something that feels right. And in the scramble, things can definitely go wrong. Good pickup. Got the TK. Gonna do the cash out. And in the last arc, I think that's optimal. I know Akiha has an optimal combo into their last arc. I don't know if this is specifically for Ushi. But, I mean, that did 5.1. And the pickup again. Should just be a cancel into air throw. Teleport? No, just gonna back off. Great fake backdash, avoiding the 2BC. That move is huge. But Erin able to find the hit anyways, closing that distance. And now we blocking again. No punish on the drop shield. The gritty. Omni trying to find an opening. Finds the charge 5C. Doesn't get the turnaround though. 35 seconds on the clock, but Erin finds the overhead. That should be enough with no drops. There it is. Cash out into the ring. Erin up 2. Yeah, this is mostly just if OmniSScythe gets these confirms just a little bit more, then he's taken a game at least. But if he keeps having these awkward drops, which isn't like necessarily Omni's fault, because Ushi is a character where her combos require some specificity that can make it less safe than you might be used to on other characters. A lot of weird like little side switches or timing. But if he can clean those up, we can definitely see him slowly bring it back. But right now, it's looking like the Erin show, chasing OmniSScythe in the air, but he manages to find a hit after that J6BC. That should be a good clash. Good cash out into the 236.
Oh, here we go.
Snipe? A little too late on the JC, I think, but picks it back up. Oh, we're dropping it again. We'll find it one of these days. Just gets the JC raw. Caught Erin maybe trying to poke with JA in the neutral. Those double blocks. Keeping it going. Erin does have the bar to just keep this going for a bit longer. I think the hardest part about dealing with a Akiha block string, it's just long. Unfortunately, a slight drop. He's gonna get Omni out of the corner. We got one in heat, one in MD, and Omni finds the hit. We're just taking it wherever we need to go. And the cash out. I don't know what that was. Just opted the meaty 5A. Right, blender time.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that was a weird drop on the 2A. Yeah, that should be enough. Got it at the round marker, and it is 4.3. Just cashing it out quickly. OmniSScythe staying alive. Ooh, Omni like super backed up for that. Great throw from Erin, calling out the MD. And there's the shield, follows up with the BC. We have the MD for it. That should be a good chunk of damage. BC scaling is slightly better than doing the regular launchers. That's almost 3.4. And catches the mash as well with the 5A. And catches Omni trying to jump away. Erin on set point, looking to get the reset on the Akiha.
Erin's looking pretty strong in this overall. I know they're both kind of like dropping stuff a little bit, but I feel like Erin has a very good handle on some of the like that JB, I think it is, so ambiguous.
Oh yeah,
just kind of like leverage that quite well.
So the JB, it like pushes Akiha kind of high. It like goes kind of low, and since it covers both sides, it can be really good at enforcing a lot of blocking and making things really awkward on the guessing situation. I think both these characters really kind of resemble each player's game plan, and they both kind of do a lot to emphasize it. Erin's really good at the very structured, patient offense. I'm going to open you up eventually. Whereas Omni's very wild with it and likes to kind of pick up and do some more free-flowing things to find the openings. That was awesome. I don't have anything more to add. That was just awesome. I love the 6 BC, getting the jump around to find it again. And just kept enforcing the offense. Great run under from Erin, though, finding that 2C. That should be a punish on that. The 2C lingering out, but the MB is going to take out the latter part of that hitbox. There's the hard knockdown with the 214C. Great heat. All right, now you're just holding this. But now we're going to Akiha with no meter. Gets hit high, but doesn't find the combo. Punishes an attempt to mash out. Okay, this could be big. OmniSScythe needed this. Left, right. Oh, messing up. Not actually. Oh, there's the big 2BC. Those clash frames go kind of crazy. Another great mash out from Omni. Actually finds the turnaround, but not able to find the 6BC. The one-hit game for Erin. If OmniSScythe can find one good confirm, has to keep that safe. Yeah, did the regular 214B, which can be negative. Oh my goodness, that Tokyo drift in the air.
Dude, of course,
getting around.
Of course we still go 5 games.
They're just that good. It's in the contract. Alright, game 5. OmniSScythe trying to finish the night. Erin trying to keep us alive for a little more. Messes up the follow-up. I think maybe going into 3C, but didn't quite get the corner. Now OmniSScythe backing away. Gets the fatal. Gonna just have to finish that with air throw. And gets the chase with the overhead. Oh, we reset? Oh, we dropped him? We doing something. And we're doing throws. We're playing Streets. My favorite Street Fighter character. Oh, actually got the jump away. That was 3 BC, but not ready for the confirm. May have gotten messed up a little bit by the clash interaction. But Erin getting a bit of health back from this heat. There it goes. Catches the jump away, that 5C. That 5C, pretty big. It goes pretty far out. Oh, we're gaming? There's the throw. We haven't been seeing like any of the teleport Okis. Omni's just willing to just play the game.
No way. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, no way.
So Omni was looking for Erin to do 6-2-3 because that MD pop was right in like the worst spot where you were gonna get blown up by any 6-2-3. Now that may have been a little excessive to try and wake up Hyro on it, but I respect it. But now you are in the blender, 1 bar to your name. How are we getting out of here? We are not. Back to the corner. Gritty gets Omni out of there. Oh, we got the combos? Gets the cash out. 4.1. Does the Tokyo drift again. Really low for it this time, too. If I was Erin, I definitely wasn't blocking that either. I'm gonna go cash out in the 236C, do the corner steal, gets it, but Erin just said, I'm heating here. You are not trying to OS me. Oh, big JB. And gets the cash out into the 236 BC. This isn't enough, but it's going to be close. You have MD. It was a little too late. Oh my god. And Erin's going to reset the bracket. I'm genuinely surprised Erin had enough time to shield after that with throw.
That is a little shocking.
Now, are we going to go to see the reset into the PCLs, or are we going to go right back into it?
I think they're going to stick with it.
They're kind of real for that. I'm not going to lie.
I understand. These two play each other so much. Especially
they want
in
both of
this
these
position.
characters on the...
Yeah.
They definitely want both these characters on the top 8. Like, no, we played like 2 sets with these characters.
I think they figured out how I do it. Because I only get to put one character on. So I generally, like, I pick the character that you made it the farthest in bracket with. So, like,
Okay.
the farthest character that you use. But technically, these two will be on the graphic. Not technically, these two will be on the graphic if they stick with them. He's still in chat.
The OmniSScythe Classic.
I'm out of... Yeah, Twitch ads are running, but I'm out of ad pauses. But you can watch on YouTube for ad free.
Or you could subscribe.
True.
You could also claim... I just realized we have 9 Matcherino codes. Guys, what the hell? We got one more set. Erin doing their part to make sure we have enough time to get these codes claimed. Taking the round from OmniSScythe in the first round of the reset. Oh my goodness, that 4BC. That 4BC hit kind of low. But OmniSScythe doing a good amount of chasing. Finds the throw, keeping the block string going. Cashes out on the A a little early, so it wasn't safe. Forced the meter spend. Not the landing. I think as this set goes on, I think Erin's defense is just a little bit smoother for getting around OmniSScythe's Ushi pressure. And it's going to allow them to go just a bit further on the hits they find. Whereas OmniSScythe is still kind of scrambling when they get those hits because they're getting in weirder and weirder spots. Erin going to go up 1. And they're going right back into it. Finds the overhead on the chase. Going right into rapid beat. Maybe a little uncomfortable with the rest of the confirm. Actually got the meaty, but wasn't ready to keep it going. There's the retreat. Oh no. I mean, tried to 5A and then maybe just wasn't ready to have to block after the fact. Now I'm gonna take control. Put a yoink. Oh, I respect Omni just continuing to press. Finds the overhead. And get a cash out into the level 1. Throw into the corner. Left, right. Goes same side. Missed the throw. Retreated, but found it again.
Oh. Wow, I can't believe that whiff. That was so close.
Yeah, I think just where Omni crouched was just out of the way of that 5C. Warc Radiant. Oh, we're dancing?
The OTG.
Oh, we got those. Oh no, jumped right into the JC. Didn't try to challenge it with something else. Erin gonna keep the pressure going. And gets the punish on the 2A. Oh, no punish. That was a dangerous setup because I think Erin was probably going to try and go into 236C, 236BC. You can command grab, I think, off the whiff if you do it right. It's very devious, but no, OmniSScythe's going to be allowed to keep this pressure going. Continue to take more and more of Erin's health. Possibly one more knockdown. Charge! He's kind of real for that, but oh no, and no MD to cancel into the clash frames. He's gonna get Erin the round. We got no MD on deck for either player. OmniSScythe quickly cashing out one of those bars. Oh, nice pickup. Oh, but we dropped it. That's okay, we found it again.
Here we go.
And the cash out into the 2-1-4. Doesn't quite get the teleports on the invincibility. A great pick. Erin overextending just a little too much. And OmniSScythe's going to be able to waste out the rest of that heat. Great position. You've got the MD. You've got more heat. Still running on a perfect.
Oh, wow. Block the cross up.
Opted to cash out early, but finds the moon skill overhead, and that'll be enough. No, okay. That was a little scary. It was a little too early. I think they have to be a little lower for that cash out to connect, but made it work. OmniSScythe answering back 1-1. They really just have to keep it as tight as possible. It doesn't matter who they're playing at this point. Nice 3 BC starter. Lets it reset. Nice conversion into the rings. Left, right. Goes other side. Great blocking from Omni. Keeps it held. No more meter for Erin, but great fight on the mood skill ring. Oh, I like the idea. Gets the MD, but still stuck in the corner and gets smacked out.
Do it. Oh, okay.
A little too high. Oh my goodness, scary J6BC from OmniSScythe. Got a little greedy with it, but wasn't punished. I think he might be freestyling this a little bit. Maybe not expecting to take corner, but that still is cranking a ton of damage. He was ready for it. Gonna do the throw on the other side for the left, right. Goes for the teleport, but that was so good.
That was sick.
Nice cash out. Get the full conversion. Opts to go for air throw. And catches a possible attempt to tech throw from Erin. Oh my gosh, that JC barely makes it. We're just playing around each other now. Omni trying to find that hit. And finds the 5C, but it drops again. I love the jump block there. It was still a plus, I think, but Erin trying to be a little more proactive on the offense. A little too far away from the gritty shield to make it work. To dash in. Oh no, got greedy on the 5C. Erin takes the advantage and force Omni into that corner. And we've got a lot of meter. Going in for the heat. It gets caught low. I think Omni was scared of the command grab possibly coming out, wanted to jump out of the way. But Erin just kept the pressure true.
Oh, nice.
And the heat bait as well with the 5A. Erin going up 2-1 and is set to win the reset as well. All right, Erin gonna start off. Good shield. I'm actually surprised Omni was able to find it and gets the pickup as well. Oh, gets the bait on the throw. It's even more damage cashing out. Omni could not get out. You just have to hold this pressure. But that was a great mash. And do we heat here? I don't think so. Get the chase on the backdash. Has to block the 2BC. Omni playing with fire around that ring. Erin gonna restart the block string. The charge heat gonna get punished. Erin jumps so far away from it. And this could be it. Omni has one more chance. Keeping that pressure going. Finds the second hit on the low. And gets everyone at least once. I don't feel like we've seen it much today, but it happens at least once. Cash out the air throw. JC safe jump. And gets the trick with the air dash in. Omni fans, you gotta give him your energy. There's the MD. Not out of the way, and that'll be enough.
Do it. Oh my god.
Erin wins the set 3-1 on Akiha to win tonight's Mashfest. Congratulations to them. OmniSScythe putting up a hell of a fight with the Ushi, but not quite able to cross the finishing line. That was fun.
If you guys want to congratulate Erin, y'all can claim codes.
We still have more codes. We got 5 codes left.
Yeah. We, have
No,
5
we do not stop stream until these last 5 codes are named. You clicked the wrong link.
Who clicked the wrong link?
I did. I went to click. I saw that one, and then I saw there was the bracket one. There are 2
yeah.
Matcherino codes back to back, and I misclicked on the one that said bracket. But yeah, if you would like to contribute or to the bracket or like to claim some codes, you should. It would be very much appreciated. We got 4 left. This is essentially just so that we don't have to like wait till the end of the week and go at everybody. Hey, can I get help with the codes? Like we have enough people to claim the codes right now. We can save so much time. That's like 5 less letters we have to text down like at the end of the week.
Oh, Blazing Green, thank you for the 420 donation.
We love to see it. Sometimes just a little bit of math goes a long way. Now, I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. We had a very nice bracket. We had a lot of fun sets. Make sure you tune in next week. Get a lot of fun, more brackets.
Yeah.
If you are in the tri-state area, make sure you are going to the WAS Live. If you would like to play in some Lumina this Friday, we have Melty Sweep on Friday, which is the bi-weekly bracket held by the Fighting Geese community. FGG, though. I forget what the second G is for. Like Fighting Geese Gaming? Well, either way, they have their bracket. It's at 5 o'clock Eastern time on Friday, so it's actually a little bit earlier. So if you have to be like me and get a little bit of sleep afterwards, you can do that. And then we always have our intermediate and beginner brackets. I think this coming weekend is Kirby Cup. So if you are looking to get into the game, you should do that. I think we just got our last codes gotten. I think we're at 0 now.
Yeah.
Awesome possum.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna send everybody over to Spooky. OG Melty Goat, to be honest. He was telling me some stories when he went to Japan. He was just like getting into really intense sets playing them back.
That's awesome.
So head over there, say hi, be nice. Feel free to ask him about that stuff. I'm sure he'll tell you about it. But yeah, we will be back next week on Monday. Sorry for the still image. I gotta figure out why all of a sudden it started doing that. I'm sure it's just like a USB overload. But yeah, we will be back next week.
Woo!
See ya.
Bye.